Can't you see he's the man? Let me hear you applaud. He's more than a man. He's a shiny golden god.
Good afternoon. Sounds like the Star Trek theme start at the moment. Which it isn't. I haven't noticed that before with this song. Anyway, Mithras. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the cheer. What day are we on? It's midweek. Yeah. It is Wednesday. It is a 4.4. Oops, hang on. Release day. Oh, wrong buttons. What am I doing? Oh, the webcam's all over the spot. Hang on. Oh, I'm so not prepared. 07 and welcome. Let me just sort this out. The webcam's mighty big right now. Ay, ay, ay. I forgot to reset this. What button is it? That one? Yeah, that's about right. There we are. That's fine. Anyway, 07, and welcome. JJ, Falcon, Sketo, Jacob, Seeking Stars, 07 YouTube. Are you all well? And then over on, yeah, we're in the waiting room. I haven't done my housekeeping, to be fair. I haven't done my housekeeping, and I don't think I'll have time to. So I'm not going to lose much because I haven't got much in terms of new, cool, you know, salvaged or bought in-game items, so I should be fine. Deacon, thank you so much for gifting Jim a gift sub, by the way. Beers and party, please. Deacon Solomon Sandman. E-Hawk. Rhino. Trino. Sizen. Rift. Jim, of course. Quantum Kit. Regular Bob. Marcon. JKT Wonko. Oh, what time is it for you, Wonko? You're still in Japan, aren't you? Fonz. Greater. Sulacronym. That I actually said that perfectly there, I think. I wasn't expecting it to go that well. 07. And welcome. Happy Wednesday to you all. Today is patch day. It is 4.4 day. Artemis, how you doing? Yes, I know. The Clipper is... We'll talk about the new ships before we jump in. Because there's a lot of, like, differences of opinion. As always. Hawk, welcome. Alex, Nike, 07, everyone. So, a lot of people are hating on the look of the Clipper. But I am loving it. It is one of the most sci-fi looking ships we have in Star Citizen, where it actually doesn't look like a Star Citizen ship. It looks like something from a really cool other sci-fi world. Yes, it's ugly as hell, but what it presents is an ideal off-grid ship. It's a bit like a house that moves. It looks like a house that moves. A really small, thin apartment block that moves, and I love that. Medbed, which I'm not overly... I'd still rather not have respawning so easily, but a medbed up to 50 kilometers range, a crafting bench, whatever that will involve when it comes, which is going to be exciting. So you could literally fly around in it, scavenging, living off-grid, and being pretty much self-sufficient, which is what off-gridding is, right? That's the point of it. You are just self-sufficient. You are living off of the land, off of what you find. You've got a good cargo hold to store those bits you find, probably a good cargo hold to store bits that you can use to craft other items you might need. I'm really excited for it, and a place to store a vehicle. Cosmic Knight, how you doing? Gene, welcome. Hexambi, Dendra, Jones, don't you call this Jones? Peanut, Mighty Steed, Robert, 07, and welcome. Yeah, no thrills whatsoever. Sagan, how you doing? And I know a lot of people are absolutely disgusted by the looks of the Clipper, and I like that fact. There are so many ships out there that everyone has strong differences about. It doesn't look like a traditional Star Citizen ship. Glorfindel, welcome. Artemis, welcome. Yes, it's, well, I mean, obviously, it's scheduled to drop tonight. It's on the monthly, you know, it's on the This Week in Star Citizen that it's coming out tonight. It's 4/4. Things could get pushed. It could happen. It's unlikely because there's not huge tech differences, but we do have a new system to go to. Roxanne, welcome. You're planning on using the Clipper? AT, welcome. You're currently torn between your Saber credit to get the Perseus and Ironclad or attempt to get the Idris on the 28th. Oh, I mean, if you're interested in the Idris, try and get the Idris. Because there's no guarantee you will with the speed at which they fly out the door. So, you know, try. And fingers crossed you get it. If you don't, go for the other one. Daylight, thank you, my friend, for the 16-month resub. Greyman one, thank you for the follow as well. Dr. Waggy, Taint, welcome. Vanduul, yeah, crafting table. That's really interesting. Volos, welcome. Hitman, welcome. The Clipper is the ugliest piece of ship that and will probably be the face of the game for the unfortunate foreseeable future, as it'll be the best premium status. Well, I don't know about that. It depends on how much it costs. Crayon, thank you for the follow. If it's an affordable starter, right? I mean, yes, premium starter, it certainly seems to be that kind of slot, but we do not know how much it costs. And I'm loving it. Coffee, how you doing? Balth, welcome. Turk, welcome. Might have been in one of the Discords. The Clipper was so good, they had to beat it a few times with the ugly stick for balancing. Yeah, I bet it's annoying so many people just purely because of how cool and useful it is in terms of its internals. And then on the outside, it's like, holy crap, what is this? Nexus's Lament. Yeah, I know Nexus is deadly again, but he's against the Clipper as well, so... Not the Clipper, sorry, the Corsair. So, you know, you can't please everyone. Even if medbeds did not have respawning, an idea I was not fond of in the first place, I still think it's useful to have a place to heal. No, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's likely going to be tier 3, if it hasn't been confirmed already. So at least being able to clear up your wounds and so forth. And I'm sure there will be a lot more to medical as time goes on. Just like, you know, it's got a crafting bench right now. We don't have crafting, so it'll have a lot more benefits down the line. But no, I really, really like it. Firelord, tonight, my friend. Are we going to get Star Citizen released? No, Star Citizen won't be released before GTA 6. Squadron probably will, though, I would think. Warblade, welcome. Sayman, welcome. No more news on the galaxy. Although, what we do know is, or what was last said, is Polaris, then Perseus, then Galaxy. Perseus is coming out today. No, not today. Well, when it comes out. Which may be today for the owners, I don't know. But they will be moving on to the Galaxy if nothing has changed. So that's cool. Talking of the Perseus, it does look flipping amazing. I can see it needing more than 6 crew to be super effective. Because you've got pilot, turret gunners on the side, 2 main turret gunners, 2 missile operators or torpedo operators. If you can use 2, I assume you can. And then you might want 2 engineers, 2 others, loading up extra torpedoes. I love that whole torpedo loading room. Lulu, how you doing? Monkey, welcome. Yeah, sounds interesting. Looks hideous. Much the way I like my ships. Yeah, I'm the same, Night Guy. I feel exactly the same. The more I see people saying that they hate it, the more I actually want to fly it. Nexus, talking of which, how you doing? Rambler's a great ship, yeah. But in terms of like tier 2 starter ships, it could be that the Clipper sits there. But, you know, obviously, the point being is that everyone has their own taste. And that's wonderful. No Hermes from what we've seen. There's a couple of other ships that we don't hear about either. The Grey's Market version of the Clipper. Oh, could you imagine? How can they make it worse? You haven't seen it, but I hate the Corsair and I hate 90% of Drake ships. So what are the odds? Oh, mate, if you haven't seen it, I would love to see your reaction on it. That would be hilarious. It is dog ugly. It's not that dogs are ugly necessarily, but yeah. Is the music too loud? Sorry, guys. My apologies. Unless things got changed from last night, I hear 2 shots from the Perseus is enough to destroy the Polaris engine. Well, I mean, a lot of this stuff I'm not really paying attention to because there's only so much they can balance it now before we have engineering, before we have Maelstrom. So that sort of stuff will certainly need to be balanced for what we have, and will likely need to be like, okay, this is too much, let's change it. But right now it's what? We can't hear you. Right now it might be too strong. What skin am I getting? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm getting it. It all really depends on my CCU options. And if it's within like $20, $30 range, then I will probably get one. But if it's more than that, I will probably just wait. Oh, Das. Grade's Clipper. It'll slap. The more unique ships, the better. Yes. That can't be reiterated enough. It is purposeful that some ships rub against others in a way that they don't like. Oh, Hermes. That's meant to happen. Just like cars. There are certain cars out there that I absolutely find disgusting, but some people buy them for some reason. Cooler King. How's that? Turning down the volume because I can't see otherwise. Yeah, sorry. Scott, how you doing? Sergic, welcome. I think I saw the Clipper video from Danny. I don't know. If it was linked to my Discord, I did. Hyacinth, welcome. Yes, wonderfully ugly. I did feel like them 2 guys stood at the back of the movie Life of Brian. I can't remember what that bit is. Which bit's that? Build-A-Beast 07. You make me think of Build-A-Bear when I see your name. Dave Noah. And you put those little smelly things inside the bears and then they just stink horribly for the rest of time. I'm just like, oh, please stop playing with it so we can throw it away. Anyway. A lot going on right now. My brain is just mush. Finally got the Be My Tracker video out. If you want a very decent head tracking solution without having to spend, you know, $300 or however much the TOBII is, check it out. It has a free trial as well via Steam. It is on sale now for $22. For what it does, it is incredible for the price. The only downside is it's not going to be as good as something like TrackIR or TOBII, because it won't work great in low light. It isn't as clean at tracking as a dedicated device like TOBII is, but then you are paying a tenth of the price. So for what you get, it is absolutely worth it in comparison to just using either StarCitizen's built-in system or, I suppose, I mean, even OpenTrack. I think they're moving away from that soon. I need to get more details on that. They haven't shared that much with me yet, but they're moving away from that so it's not required, because setting it up, you know, you have to download OpenTrack and get that set up. It's not like a big deal. It's not difficult. It's just more steps to be done versus plug and play. Colt, how you doing? Thank you so much for the 20-month resub, sir. Are you well? RV, how you doing today? Crimson, welcome. Your lunch is over. Sure thing, Tag. Have a good one, mate. The final update to Halo Infinite dropped today. I'm not even playing that. Is it any good? It's quite ballsy of CIG to just go for it with the ship designs and not necessarily just what sell. 100%. And it's a funny old thing, because a lot of people think they're just there to make money. But their primary objective is to create range and diversity so that everyone feels like they have a ship to choose from. Yes, it sells well, but it's always, before they even really started selling crazy amounts, it was always the intention to have a range. And, well, saying that, no it wasn't, because we only had X amount of ships before they did the stretch goals. But, absolutely right. It is great to see them putting out ships that aren't going to be attractive to everybody, regardless of how, I mean, you know, they make loads of money. The L-22, bit of a dodgy approach, just, you know, almost the exact same ship, just with laser repeaters instead of making it like a weapon package. I can understand the frustration there, but even still, it gives people the choice. How much more time for the update, Griff? It'll probably be this evening sometime, maybe after my stream. I'm hoping it'll go live before the end of the stream, but usually, you know, I finish at 6 p.m. UK time, which is UTC right now. Usually it's within the evening. Core Gamer, how you doing? When do these starcitizen drops start? Tomorrow. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Friday, and we will have them enabled. So, for those who don't get it on Thursday, I will have it on Friday. Rissy or Ricky, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Shenanigans, welcome. Oh, a 10-year-old game just ended after 4. After 4? What do you mean? Yeah, we'll be jumping in and getting some hunting done soon. Looking forward to it. Hasid Burn, welcome. Beck, welcome. You played on the PU this morning. I love the smell of Contanium in the morning. Is that what you were grabbing? Thorwine, how you doing? Nice to see you. Absolutely. Are you well? You coming back? Or are you still busy away? Doing your things? Yeah, I mean, I know they said a while back that they wanted to do Twitch drops, so I assume it will be a common thing that we see. Ah, how you... Amazing game, Arc Raiders. Oh, very nice. Let's be real, if the company stopped selling ships, the money would... to make the game would dry up, and the project would die. We might hate it, but it is a necessary evil. Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things, like, obviously, ship game packages sell really well as well, but in comparison to what they are earning now with their ship sales, it is absolutely great that they're doing that. Because at the end of the day, it isn't pay to win, but... For those who want to support the project further, it is helping no end. Ninja, how you doing? Silver lining to all of this is the company is moving away from concept ships. Yeah, true. Not that I ever really had a problem with it, but understandably, you know, people don't want to wait when you've spent such amounts of money. So I'm happy for them to take that approach. But like I say, it never really bothered me anyway. Derek Flood, welcome. It's good they get this stuff sorted for Squadron's launch. What's that, sorry? Get what sorted? I mean, at the end of the day, what we are seeing now is a lot of polish and optimizations and quality of life, absolutely because of Squadron's launch approaching as well, because they don't want to launch Squadron and then everyone comes flooding into the game and it's like, what is this? You know, like pre 4.0 days. Highway Hero, welcome. Emilio, yes, today it should be coming. Welcome. Ronin, welcome. Was it mentioned at what time? No, they don't put, like, times. It's just... I mean, they very rarely say dates, but it's confirmed that it's today, but we just don't know when. It's just when it's ready, I guess. Could be around 8 p.m. Could be later, to be fair. But generally not when it's a planned launch. Nomad, 07, welcome. We're always there. Just not specifically here, where we need to be. I know I'm no Shakespeare, but every time you read one of my comments, you make me sound like Sloth from the Goonies. You are. It's not my fault. It's the way you're typing it. Make yourself not sound like Sloth. How are you guys? That's classic. Space Jim, how you doing? Space to survive, yeah. Yo, Fire Rat, thank you so much for becoming a channel member, my friend. That is very kind. Oh, no, they're... Damn it, that's the wrong one. I meant to do these. Here, I'll just spam the emotes. There you go, that's for you. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, I like this video. I can't wait to see Layer 2, I think it was. You just got your copy of Squadron. Yeah, I'm very excited to play that. Really, really am. Oh, so Infinite Halo came out in December 2018, and it was supposed to get updates for a decade. The last update, called Operation Infinite, dropped today, after 4 years. That's not good. You've only just heard about the railing after some weeks ago and fell in love. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of slowly kicking off now, isn't it, with development, from what I understand. That means they can stop building movie theaters in their offices. I mean, if you have all that money, I would build a movie theater in their office. Imagining what a ship could be was and kind of still is a big part of the game. Okay, yeah, outside the game, yeah. I think CIG will update the homepage when the patch hits with the ships on the store. Yeah, so who's getting what then? I mean, the Perseus we know of, the Clipper's in, the new PDC or whatever it's called, MDC Grey Cat little vehicle. That's a cool little thing for defending local areas like mining outposts and things. You know, especially when it comes to building. What else is there? The Salvation, which is a strange name for it, but that's the official name. The small salvaging ship, the Wolf 22, No Hermes, oh, the Golem Ox. That looks like a nice one as well, a pretty decent one. 4.4 Highway Hero. Ivesy, how you doing? Absolutely. You found me. Are you well? It's been binned as the studio moves to Halo Campaign Evolved. Oh, man. That's sad, but, you know, I guess it's often the case these days. To be fair, welcome, Deadly. From what I've heard, the movie theatre actually gets some productive use. Oh, I'm sure it does. You know, at the end of the day, it's a way to screen their games, Squadron and the PU, but most likely Squadron for now, with execs, people that want to have the final say on things, and they can see it playing out in all its glory. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I think most studios do screening rooms like that. I love the Clipper as well, then. Yeah. Let's just get a quick yes or no. Or maybe an emote, like a love or a hate. What do we think? Do we love the Clipper? Do we hate the Clipper? I personally love it. Welcome, Cybern. Are you playing again? Have you taken a break from playing? You have your Perseus. As in, like, you can already play with it. Yeah, the Ox is essentially a mini efficient raft. Going to be very handy for very quick movement of big, legit, you know, 32 boxes. 32 SU boxes. How you doing, Fire Rat? Are you well, mate? Thank you so much. Ill-gotten gains, welcome. Have I tried Arc Raiders? No, the AI is incredible. I wouldn't be surprised if CIG start going from scratch. They certainly won't start from scratch, but there's probably a lot more they want to do. And I wouldn't be surprised for future advancements they will adopt that as well. I think that's something important about Star Citizen, is that they future-proof everything. And although I'm sure things are pretty much set, there are certain things they can do for the longevity of the game, you know, where they can move over to something like a machine learning type, if that's what they need to do. But that won't be until way down the line, and it will probably be done in its own separate stream to make sure that it, you know, it works properly. But that's definitely not something they're... Well, I say definitely not, I don't know, but I doubt it's something they're thinking about now. There's still a lot we haven't seen from their own AI and its capabilities. Tasty Doom, not yet, mate. You all hate you love it, you hate it. Clipper don't exist until CIG says it does. UFE, welcome. Lelo, welcome. Spadge. It is very mixed. Pelican. It is absolutely mixed. I can see it's almost 50-50, which I'm surprised. I thought it would be far more people hate it. You kind of like it, Maverick. So it's not like Marmite then. You love that it exists in the verse, yeah. Have you seen the Stargate teaser with Cillian Murphy? No, I haven't. Tom Kerr, welcome. You don't like the engines or the wings on the Clipper. Other than that, I'm interested in it. What about if they removed the wings and just gave it wheels? Like the sand people of you know, whatever the Star Wars people are called. It's ugly pretty at the same time. Yeah, I agree with that. What you're meant to do in the Clipper, it is the ideal off-grid ship, in my opinion. Zero Ronin, how you doing? Absolutely. Pretty cool. It's not me playing this, by the way. But to me, it is the perfect off-grid ship. Because you've got the storage, the cargo bay, you've got living quarters, you've got a med bed, you've got a crafting table. It is the ultimate self-sufficient ship for living off-grid and just doing what you want to do. It's a day-to-day run-around ship. That's what it's for. There's no, like... It's not like this is a mining ship or this is a salvaging ship. It's a day-to-day run-around ship. Yeah, the symmetry is intended to be asymmetrical. I mean, that's one of Drake's signature things, right? The Jawas, that's the one. Swiss Army knife of ships, yeah. Looks quite sharp as well. Maniacal, how you doing? Yeah, I'm happy with the Ox. It's a good idea. Leaks mostly, Sandman. If you check my Discord for leaks, if you don't mind seeing them, you can see them in there. Crazy, how you doing? Or Pipeline, of course. Golomox does fill in the lower tier cargo niche. Yeah, it's a nice... I think it's not necessarily going to be one for like super long distances because you don't have, or long duration flights, because you won't have living quarters like you would in a raft or even a hull B for that matter, or hull A. But it's still a very good... I see the Golomox being a great one to have around landing, you know, like bases that you've built where you're wanting to move resources from one place of the land you own to another place to help with continued building or just logistics. You can just quickly lob 2 boxes, 64 SEU in total, like 32 SEU boxes in it. Go, land, offload, super quick. Yeah, it looks like the crawler, doesn't it? Every time I will see it in the verse, I can be like, well, fortunately, I don't have to be in that thing. I think people are going to target it just because of how ugly it looks. Attila, welcome. APOC, good morning, guys. You get depressed living in something that... Well, that's something to talk about, actually, is the darkness. One thing that they don't really do well at the moment is lighting in ships, especially for Drake ships. They need to have better lighting inside these ships because the Clipper, I think that's more of a bug than anything. The Clipper isn't very well lit, and it needs better lighting inside because it is dark and dank. Athos Rico, thank you for the follow, welcome. Yeah, the ground vehicle, the MDC with the PDC, is actually going to be quite a useful vehicle for defending localized settlements and stuff. Yeah, I kind of agree, Rhino, about function beats form. At the end of the day, everyone has, everyone's preferences is on a slider when it comes to function and form. Some people will go for the beautiful thing, even though it's probably not as useful as something else, and everyone's falls differently. I am very much function over form, especially when it comes to Drake. But that's just me. Add wheels to the Herald. Oh man, yeah, that would be a wacky racer's car. That would be great. All ships are asymmetrical on the horizontal line, and people are fine with that. It's the... Well, yeah, true. I mean, I don't think people lose the shit. It's just, giving their personal opinion is fine. Well, was I in the PTU yesterday? No, I was watching Burke for a couple of hours and outside a few frame torta and some minor issues, no major issue, no 30Ks, no... So is the actual performance better? Is the performance better in... I mean, we're going to jump in a minute. I don't want to keep everyone waiting. Jackal, how you doing? S7. Can you post your visual settings? This is not me playing HoloRun. This is a video of than when they first started delving into procedural planets. I think CIG noticed how much views started as an off-the-grid content. It could be. It's certainly taken off and become a very... I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say... I mean, it definitely wasn't a concept that I came up with. I think I saw on Reddit someone saying about living off-grid, and I was like, shit, that sounds good. So I started. I can't take credit for that. But I'm pretty certain that CIG, you know, the idea of the game, part of it is to be able to do that. But it could have certainly brought it more to the forefront as to what would you want from an off-grid ship, and yeah, maybe they've seen it and thought, yeah, that's a good idea. Just had a look at the Clipper. It is a UAF. It's a little pug-nosed dog, but I like it, but I may not use it in my day-to-day. Maybe when I feel like scumming around for... Yeah, I think another reason why it's an ideal off-grid ship is because you don't really want people to see you flying it. So if you're living off-grid, away from the masses, people aren't going to see that you're coming out of it. And then if you're walking around and someone lands next to it and it's like, oh my god, whose ship is this? You're like, I don't know. I've just found it. Ugly, isn't it? And you don't have to admit that you're going. You just turn around and walk off again and hide behind a rock until they've gone. Performance is better, but still not Stanton good. Damn it. Hopefully they can keep doing more. Yeah, still struggling. Are we above the 30 frames yet? That's true. Millennium Falcon is asymmetrical. And everybody loves that. From what I saw, it was fluid. No performance issues, and the NPCs are a bit more precise. Okay, good. So hopefully the server frame rate is up as well. Right, let me launch. We're going to go into 4.4 PTU and see if we can find the Vanduul again. Because last time we tried this, we had all sorts of problems, not just performance. Beta May, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Not just performance, but, you know, the asteroids, the whole backdrop was streaming in and out. It was horrendous. Everyone was... I think Joshua, I don't know what happened to Joshua, but he had all sorts of problems based on his report, so... Yeah. OAOSE, welcome. What do you think the Perseus will go up to? I reckon about 725, 750. What was it about before? Was it 650 or 675? Yes, a few of them on a landing pad of the Kraken. It'll probably stick way above the whole shield, though. You're thinking 750. If it had stayed the price that it was, I would have been very happy because I would have CCU'd my BMM. In fact, no, I probably wouldn't have CCU'd my BMM to one because it's... we have so many in the org, there's just no point. Alright, let me jump into game first and then come back out again. And we can get the friends list. Yo, Ace, how you doing? Alright, let's go Mac. I need to do this better. I'm not happy with my character at all. I don't think they look... Not necessarily like me, but just cool enough. So I will certainly need to mess with that a bit more. Nix. But I'm very excited to see this come along. So you're getting about 26 to 28 variables. Server is about 20. That's not too bad. 25 above. That's generally what it's like in most cases. You're at about 30. And you're running a 9800 and a 48, we're all doomed. If you're getting 30 frames on a 9800. What's that, Kerr Avon? Oh, that one that we were watching. So that was the a demonstration that they showed off when it came to the procedural planets. When they first started working on procedural planets, they showed this as a demo where they had to go and respond to a distress beacon or, go and find a lifeboat from one of the... Like a Bengal carrier, I think, that had crashed. No, a Javelin. A Javelin crashed, and you had to go and just follow the routes to it. It was more scripted than anything, with a sandworm and other bits. Okay. I need to come out, though. I need to go back. Oh, actually, you could probably send me an invite from here, can't you, Deacon? Last time it was purple. go with a nice sort of deep dark red, where you have to double take to see if it is red. Waggy, the update will be sometime this evening, probably any time after 4 PM, I'd say, UTC time. Yeah, there's only one server. That's it. You can send the invites this way. Geeking out over the fact that I will be in the Perseus tomorrow. I know. It's... Oh, I think it's... Yeah, does the Perseus release tomorrow? It does, doesn't it? Because it's Aegis RSI Day tomorrow. Yeah, we will certainly be doing some combat testing with the Perseus. We have quite a few in the org, and I know APOC and Nexus and others are wanting to properly test it out, and we will put it through its paces against Polaris and other things. What am I most excited for with the IAE? If I'm honest, it's the Clipper. Oh, back to menu. Can you not see? Okay. If I'm honest, I really, really am looking forward to the Clipper for doing off-grid content in it. It all depends on the price. Yo, K44. What should be... hang on. You think it should be 1,000? Because why spend less when you can spend more? Fair enough. If you want to spend 1,000, mate. You made your guy look like Keanu Reeves, Honourable. Nice. What's that, Koresh? Koresh? Nothing wrong with CCUing to a BMM. Nothing at all. Fracture King, how you doing? I'm thinking about getting into Star Citizen and specialising in doing mostly combat. Any advice on what starter ship is the best for a mixed role as and partial transport? I would say, firstly, you go look at the Avenger Titan. Quite an old ship, but it is pretty much what you're looking for. It's an old fighter, which has now got the option of hauling 8 SEU, which is a decent amount for a small ship. But practice as much as you feel like, but without going too extreme, because the flight mechanics are changing. Hang on a minute. We need to toggle back. Oh, we're all right. The flight mechanics are changing. And do you read me, Deacon?
I'm here, boss.
Should I grab my wolf and come find you? Yo, shield.
On the hangar, but we can come out, yeah.
All right, nice one. I'll meet you outside. Yeah, there's a lot of changes to coming to combat, to flight. But there's no reason why you can't get in and start practicing now. There's definitely stuff to be learned, but don't get too pent up on you know, the finer details and the techniques, because they will change. If you see me flying the Clipper, you're going to point and laugh. How dare you, God. I expect it, though. I've got tough skin. If the Clipper is close to the Zeus price, yeah, same. If it's that much, I'm going to pass. Unless it's like a really cheap up CCU from something that I have that I'm not really too fussed about. Good morning, Roger. How you doing? Malachor, welcome. I'm setting for my main character, my home is going to be Microtech still. But beyond that, my off-grid will still be Microtech, maybe Pyro, but my own personal account will be Nyx. Oh, it's quite a lot heftier than the Hammerhead then. No salvage heads on the Clipper. That's true. Yeah, the Aurora, but I mean the Aurora and the Mustang are your basic starter packages. If you're wanting to do combat or if you're wanting to do hauling, it's not really the ideal option. Damage, how you doing? But I am very excited to see the Aurora. I fell in love with that ship because it was the only one I could afford when I first got Star Citizen. So it was like, it was my all, you know, and I love it, and I still love it to today. So very excited to see that get its updates. Much deserved. I can't believe it's taken this long. Oh, let's go with the triple down. They should give us ammo. Oh, I need a multi-tool. They should give us ammo as well for free when we get a weapon. Missed. Did I miss? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. No, I need some meds. I'll take it as a sort of a spare there and then swap it out as I need it. Triple down's a cool weapon though. How come? How come just Arena Commander cooler? If they are changing the flight a ton, would it be better to practice the flight a small amount than focusing on ground pound stuff on inventory? Yeah, I would say. Well, I would say just do what you enjoy, but don't get too pent up on anything because it's still very much all work in progress. Ground FPS stuff is probably closer to being where it is going to be in the final version, but there's still a lot to come in there. While it's in development, in any area, don't get too pent up on the way things are.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active. Weapons disengaged.
Like, there's so much that I want to do and learn that I just have to keep catching myself and stopping myself because I don't have the time to learn and then, whoa, and then relearn.
Landing gear raised.
Okay, 29. Let's head towards Levski and see. 22. 23. I mean, it has been a lot worse. Are you guys over by Joshua and Dark Tidings?
Yes.
Roger, come into your position.
Shields disengaged.
It's like you see it quite a lot where, you know, people spend a lot of time and effort practicing, and understandably when things change they get upset, but nothing's set in gold. Nothing's set in stone yet. Payne, how you doing? Slicks, welcome.
Quantum drive engaged.
Black Sheep, welcome.
Quantum drive disengaged.
If the Clipper is less than 150, there will be riots. What do you mean? Why? People want to pay more for it, do they? I don't mind them recycling old armor with different skins. It's fine. There's no reason why they shouldn't do that. It gives more range and choice. It also gives them easy wins for things like Twitch drops and sub stuff. There's going to be, and we are already seeing this, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of different armors and clothing and items and things just cluttering the world. So it's not to say it's instead of something else. It's as well as many other things. The only thing I don't like about Twitch drops is it's a bit like when someone joins chat and the first thing they say, they don't even say hello or anything, they just go exclamation giveaway. The amount of people that came in and were like, are you doing Twitch drops? It's like, flipping heck, hi, nice to meet you first and foremost. But, you know, it is what it is. People like free shit, so I'm not going to argue. Blairy, how you doing? Is it midnight in Korea? In Korea? Korea. Yeah, you're probably going to be in bed by the time it drops. Ether9, welcome. Pilot has both turrets, and no, I don't think so. I think it's just the one, isn't it? Well, I mean, the downside is it looks naff, and we haven't even tried it yet. We have no idea what the stats or specs are, so we can't possibly say whether it's good or bad. There is a lot more that will come with trade-offs. Solid Snake. Yeah, nice one. People do it, though. People do it. Yeah, we're getting the roadmap tonight as well, which I'm not expecting too much from because it's literally on the day that the patch is dropping, so there's not going to be much to show off there. Am I good to make my approach and land inside?
You're good, Rob.
You'll be there. Brian 07.
Shields active.
Yes, we had snow. We've had snow today. Very nice. Couldn't believe it. It's cold. Are you in York, Jackal? It's my local city. It's where Summer was born, in fact. I think a few people use the eye tracker. The beam eye tracker. Yeah, I hear you.
You're good to land if you want.
Good copy, Dak. Making my approach now.
Landing gear deployed.
From the wrong side. Actually, pull my landing gear up.
Landing gear raised.
I always forget about this when I'm coming in, especially on the Idris. Coming in with your landing gear down is just a bit of a nightmare. There's Dak. Oh, look at that F8. Flipping heck, that's a nice colour. Yo, 300, how you doing?
Deployed.
We have a lot of plans with Nix.
System disengaged.
Afternoon, everyone. Hopefully I've not taken up too much room for you, crazy. Deacon, coming up to you, mate.
Remember, set your spawn point.
Deacon, setting my spawn point, then coming up to you, mate. Every time. No skill, how you doing?
Every time.
Yo, NM, how you doing? Good morning. Are you tired? Potato Tom, good morning. Alzano, welcome. I'm only here for the drops. I've been waiting so long since 2016. Finally, you're getting some drops in. Tell me about it. Does anyone have experience with beam while wearing glasses? That's a good question. Yeah, I mentioned in the video today that a lot of people here use it. So if there's any questions that crop up for beam that I don't know, because I don't know how it is with ultra-wide. I forgot to test it with ultra-wide. I just used it in my normal format. I haven't tried it with glasses. I haven't tried it in the dark because I know it won't work in the dark. So you do need some form of decent lighting. You're going to go, your org is going to get access to the, is it at the front of the ship? I think it's at the front, isn't it? Towards the front. I'm going to just take a guess. To the QV stations. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, and MN, you know what to do, mate. Shit drops. So, basically, there is,
Every time.
I hear you. Is that you, Phantom? Can you hear me? Yeah, nice one. So, there's basically a set of armor that if you watch a drops-enabled stream for 4 hours, you will earn that armor for free, in-game armor. It's actually quite nice armor, to be fair. Fracture, Chuck, thank you for the follows.
Hey.
Blanks, thank you for the follow as well. How many fighters do we try to fit it? Oh, I don't know. I mean, It depends on the type of fighter. If it's a wolf, you can fit a lot. But with an F8 in there, that takes up a bit of room. It really depends on just what fighters you're using more than anything. To the bridge! Dr. Itch, how you doing? All good here, thank you. How are you? I'm ready for the patch. Yo, Crazy, how you doing, sir? You go in. Go after you. Hello? Where did you go? Which way did I come from? This way, I think. I can't wait till we can take our helmet off and carry it, though. Just such a cool aspect of Star Citizen. The game is just going to... Once Squadron stuff starts rolling out, not Squadron itself necessarily, but, you know, the Squadron polish, the whole outfit is just going to feel so much more polished. So much cleaner. I don't think... Was it green? I thought it was like the executive colour, like goldy. That's kind of my fleet right now. Thank you, Sandman. I don't know if I've kept up to date with that, though. Cyclo, welcome. Hikair, welcome. I think in the future we can have ship paints or weapons for Twitch. Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason why they can't do all sorts. Yo, Suboptimal, how you doing? Yeah, we should be doing, mate. I've got it enabled, so... Come Monday... Nope. No, not Monday. Come Friday. We should be... I might have to put my stream on a separate screen and the thing... Do I get it? Being the streamer, or do I have to do it also? No, not till tomorrow, I think. Today, Roger. Today, it should be dropping this evening at some point. With the ships, I've been told there's a way to purchase ships in-game, and they won't have the insurance that the ships bought within... Yes, there'll be ways, you don't have warranties and so forth. Phantom, good day, sir.
Hello.
Is that a fire helmet you're wearing?
Yeah. This is the one I asked you to check if it was available in game.
Oh, I forgot to check. Sorry, mate.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I had Rhino check it, but it's great.
And it was.
Back in
Yeah. Was it in the refinery?
Yeah.
Nice.
Previously, I had to kill NPCs with water bottles to get this, so this is nice.
So you had to kill literal firefighters to get.
Yeah, in the refineries.
Oof.
It was painful.
Yeah, I bet.
But this is nice now. I'm happy.
Are you seeing Deacon as I'm seeing him, or is he sat correctly for you?
He's just majestically sitting there perfectly for me.
Right. Nalib, thank you, mate.
Sorry, bad yoga session.
So you got to do what you got to do. Oh, we're actually in Quantum. I didn't realise. I don't think they're doing it to test things necessarily, Griff.
Where you point in one direction and it flies the other direction.
Well, that's what you want to see, isn't it? I think they're just doing it because it's fun and it rewards people for watching. Kind of drives a bit more interest and stuff. What's APOC bringing? Is he bringing his Polaris?
Pally.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He banned his Polaris, remember?
Oh yeah, good point. Hopefully, he won't have to do the same for his Perseus. Yeah, MonsterTech actually has a sale going on now.
Currently higher on the Perseus.
Oh boy. Yes, I have Cyclo. I love it. Zero to Midland. How you doing? 07. Sayuri, welcome. 07, guys. I mean, I'm kind of okay with people bringing... I'm kind of okay with people bringing Polaris now. It's as much... It happens with the frame rate, but it doesn't last forever. But obviously around Nix, it can be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, but I
Thank you for the follow.
Still limited to like...
Appreciate it. Yeah, if it builds up, it gets worse. Samsung Glass, how you doing?
Yeah, if we have like 4 or 5 Polarises, that might cause a problem for everybody, not just
That's
you.
true, yeah. So question, 4 drops today. Does that mean if you own a Perseus, you get it ahead of the IAE? I don't know, actually. Do we know if... Because today, I mean, it kicks off with the IAE, which is tomorrow, isn't it? Which is RSI. Do owners of the Perseus get the Perseus today when the patch drops? Or access to it? Or do they have to wait until tomorrow? Beam is an eye tracking option where, a bit like TOBII, but it's instead of using dedicated hardware, you just use your webcam and open track, and it kind of uses AI to enhance the ability of head tracking. It's not as good as dedicated hardware, you know, understandably, because it's not a dedicated piece of device to do one thing. But for what it offers, for the 10th of the price, is pretty incredible when it comes to head tracking. Gene, thank you so much for gifting Lethal Games a gift sub, my friend. Beers, party bus, exclamation, gift, you know what to do. It is Commander Sin. How you doing? And yes, it's patch day today. So they get it today. Thank you, APOC. So yeah, if you own the Perseus, when 4.4 goes live, whenever time that will be,
Right.
it's flipping huge. We would be dead right now.
Yep.
You get access to it. Wacker answered the question yesterday. I'll let you know tomorrow after we go live. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it does then. Yeah, Deacon was definitely sitting on the floor, Graham. We're not seeing that. We're not the only ones seeing that, are we? How does a stream drop work? So, provided the streamer that you're watching has drops enabled and have connected their account to the, their Twitch account to the RSI account, if you are watching, like, for example, my stream for 4 hours, or for however... So, basically, after 4 hours of watch time, which I think stacks, I don't think it has to be, all in one stream, because I only stream for 4 hours. But if you watch my stream for, say, 3 hours, and then watch someone else's for an hour, it then drops to you. You get that allocated to your account. I don't know exactly how it all works, because it is beyond my comprehension. But that's how I see it. That's how I understand it, anyway. Desmo, 07, welcome. Yes, exactly. So there are obviously trade-offs between what head tracking you use. I will stick with TOBII because it is, for me, the best of the best. It just provides dedicated head tracking, very smooth, very, one-for-one almost, if not one-for-one a lot, like completely. Really accurate, easy to set up, quick and simple. But for those wanting to buy head tracking, it's expensive, right? We're talking nearly £300. For those who want head tracking without spending that, and you have a webcam, Beam Eye Tracker allows you to do that for a much less price with better head tracking capabilities than just normal. Oh Christ! Let me get my ship. But one of the trade-offs that I would prefer to stick with TOBII for as well is because I always play in the dark. You need decent lighting to use Beam so it can see your face. It's not using IR, it's using the webcam itself to pick up your face movement or your eyes. So it needs to see you. But for the price, what you get is probably the best price to performance option there is. Am I going the wrong way? Sorry. I'm going the wrong way. You were right. You were right. Go this way. Don't follow me, whatever you do. Oh, man. I had one chance. So we clip out the ship. Come on, Josh, move it, move it! To the fighters! Scramble the fighters! Otherwise, by the time we get there, APOC will have taken them all out. How does someone start doing off-grid stuff in something like the Perseus clip? You pick a ship that you want to use. Are we backing out of here? Do you want to go first, Crazy, if you're ready, mate? So you just oh, we can go forward. We just pick a ship that you want to live in. Ideally, it's really got to have a bed so that you can log out.
Landing gear.
And then you just do what you want to do, you know? You exist in the world without going back to main landing zones as such. Right, he's engaged. Congratulations.
Taking damage.
Shields under attack.
Got a hurricane here. Oh shit, we got a lot of asteroids around here. We got to be careful. I think he might have just hit one. Anyone seeing any more enemies?
There's a freelancer.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Nothing crazy.
Coming to assist, crazy.
Freelancer on me.
Nicely done, everyone. He seems to be down. Very good. Alright, I think that's everyone. RT beep.
Weapons disengaged.
Yo, devils. Yeah, it should be today, mate. Sometime this afternoon, I would think, this evening. Dominia, good day. Who's setting their spawner? Nixon. But yeah, off grid. There's no set rule to how to off grid. The only real, I suppose, the only real rule that I would, I suppose, consider to be fixed is something like not going to a main city or space station and being self-sufficient outside of those. Stupid Finn. But it is entirely up to you how you go about doing it. There's nothing to say that you can occasionally go to a main landing zone. You just live in your ship on a day-to-day basis, right? That's just the primary bed. Intruder, how you doing?
Safe arrival achieved. Engine system disengaged.
How would you know what your account is? Sorry, Graham, what do you mean? Welcome back, Josh. Yes, I believe so. I think there is a button that you can press to make it retractable, which is very useful. Nice and smooth as always, Josh. Flipping heck, that nearly chopped my head off. What head tracking, Apoc? Do you turn it off in... What's that? You on about head tracking? You watch a guy who off-grids with no missions. Very fun to watch. Well, that's it. Yeah, that's another thing. You know, there is enough out there for you to survive on without having to do any form of mission. All that you need is food, drink, and gear, I guess. Not that you need gear, but, you know, if you're wanting to do certain things, like mining or salvaging or shooting things than having, you know, gear as well. All you really need is food and drink, and you can come across it in the land. You can make money doing various things off your own back. It's a very just calm and pleasant way to play without having to do anything predetermined. What's your review of using the eye tracker compared to when you weren't? What do you mean? I mean, I can't play Star Citizen without head tracking now. So not using it is... But I've been using TOBII for a long time now. So to me, the Beam Eye Tracker is not as good as TOBII, which is understandable because it is software, not hardware. But then, you know, you're paying $30 for it instead of $300. So there's going to be a big difference there. But ultimately, what you get for $30 is incredible. But I cannot play Star Citizen without head tracking. It feels ridiculous without it now. Should you switch your Carrack for the Perseus? Well, it depends on what you're planning to do, mate. It's not an easy question for anyone to answer but yourself. What is it you're wanting to do? What are you wanting to focus on? The first time I took the time to offload and store all my components and guns. Oh, you're anxious to see what... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you do it or not. Things can still go badly, but it is encouraged to do so because it can reduce the amount of stuff that goes missing. I think so, Ruling. So will engineering allow us to repair our ship to 100% without paying money? Do you mean without paying credits to, like, using your MOBIGlass method? Are we crashing again? Quantum travel seems to crash me every... Oh, boy. I don't know if you can ever get it back to pure 100% out of the factory, because you can't, at the moment anyway, fix up your ship's degradation, its age. Damage you can. You can get your damage back up to 100% by using the tool. But it isn't going to be beautifully, you know, pristine again once it comes out of the showroom. It crashed. Flipping crashed. It was doing this last time. An error code 732823392. Something to do. Let me see if I can get back in again. Hopefully I can. But there is definitely something to do with quantum traveling around in, you know, in this area, in Nyx. Zola, thank you for the follow, welcome. The sound starts going weird, and then I crash. I think you were having this problem as well, weren't you, Josh, with it crashing? Yes, the totes, everything's on sale. It's Black Friday. You've got MONSTERTECH on sale, TOBII's on sale. I don't think GameGlass is anymore, but I can still get you 15% off GameGlass. Anyway, that was always a really great promotion. I can only get you 5% off TOBII. So, you know, when it's on sale is when I tend to promote it because it's so expensive. 5% doesn't really do much. And Beam is on sale. It's not $30 right now. It's actually $22. So if you want it even cheaper, it's a good time to get it. Or try it for free. Try it for free if you're on the fence. Many of the older people in my org were very upset that they have to watch a stream for 4 hours. Poor guys don't understand you can just mute the... Yeah, it's not going to be to everyone's taste, but... Can't please everyone, of course. Oh. Cessnator, welcome. You'd need to pay for replacing... Or scavenge. Not necessarily pay. I tend to not buy anything when I'm playing Star Citizen. I try to scavenge everything. So having spares will definitely be important. And when engineering does come along, we're not just going to have... it's not always just going to be about getting the best components. All right, we're back in. Oh, we've taken off again. Anyone hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Rhino.
Yeah,
We're about to
Yeah, nice
slow
one.
down.
Stupid crashing game.
Yeah.
I'm doing great, thank you, Zola. How are you doing? And Nebraskny, welcome. Artian Hawk, welcome. Fire, how you doing? If I could have anything in-game, what would I personally want? A tent and a sleeping bag. What are you doing on top of your ship, crazy? You're just crazy. Oh, I can't hear him. Two Stoned, how you doing? Definitely a tent. Jason, welcome. You're contemplating getting the tally when it comes this coming week. I love the look of it, and with the modules, can do different things with it. Yeah, absolutely. Although there's only so many modules right now, I think, isn't there? But it's a cool little ship. Luke, oh, good here. How are you? I mean, the Retaliator's been around for donkey's years. In lore and you know, officially. Baba Ganoush, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Your favourite game loop is going to areas with a lot of PvP, jarring parts off of the ships, both legally and illegally, and then flying my jolly butt to the next location. Yeah, I'm the same, aside from the illegal side of things. I love just looting and scooting, seeing what I can find.
Keep the fighters off me so I can work.
Andrew, how you doing? I don't think the fighters were kept off him. Sounded a bit problematic. After you, Crazy. You go next, mate.
Contact confirmed. Weapons active. Shields under attack. Contact confirmed.
Oh man, I really need to dial my sticks in a bit more. Take a better run up at these things. I think we've got Deacon blasting away with a railgun as well.
Shields under attack.
Shit, my shields, my shields. Let's pull out of here.
Contact confirmed.
He's down. Being shot at by something. Oh, down he goes. Nicely done, everyone. Looks like we're... Alright, are we all in the clear? Accept the mission and RTB, are we? Oh, we jump in. We should be able to make that jump, shouldn't we? I think VoIP might have gone down. You guys reading me on party chat? Sure thing, Payne. Have a good one. Thank you for joining us. Come in on party chat. And it's broken. Rikers? No, not yet, mate. Not until, oh, wrong button. This evening, I assume. How are you doing today? Are you all ready for the big sale? Yeah, so the built-in VoIP system for head tracking, it works all right. But what Beam does is it enhances the whole thing and just makes it even better. It's fine for, like, the VoIP stuff is fine for just basic checking out of things and making sure, you know, seeing if you like it or not. QIV, how you doing? But Beam just makes it better. I can hear the screams and pain coming from the wallets around the world, yeah. What button is it that allows you to look to the rear? So you go into options, you go to key bindings in mouse and keyboard, and I think it is there. First one, look, seats and operator mode, look behind, and you can bind it there. I have it bound to my stick. I didn't know it was bound to comma. I don't think I did that. No. Might have been a bit far out for that one. Oh, we hit him. Alright. Going after the Buccaneer. They're not desyncing around like they used to, which is good. And I need to tune my sticks up. Or maybe just practice a bit more, maybe. That could be why. He's almost down. He's gone red. Nicely done, guys. There he goes. I'm under attack, guys. Fire a missile at him. I hit him.
Target lock.
Holy shit, it's a caterpillar. Okay.
Taking damage.
Yeah, desync seems to be gone right now. I don't know if you guys are seeing it much, but it's definitely not as bad as it was. Got him. Oh, flipping heck. Is he down? I think he's down. Who's Jetwash? Fine. Okay, this guy. Might just allow those with energy weapons to engage. Is that guy down? Yeah, I think he's down. Nicely done, everybody! Yeah, there's plenty of components out there to be scavenged. Do we know when manual rearm will be a thing? No, I don't know. I think before we get that, we're probably going to see the hangar repair, rearm, and refuel from MOBIGLASS. You know, like ship hangar. Before that comes along. You're ready, but the what it's not. Yeah, current time is about 3:30. So hopefully within the next half hour we can start seeing it go live. But it could be later. It could be around 8 PM, you know. Game audio is low, Israel. No worries, I'll turn that up. Are we RTBing? Yo, Jay, how you doing? Get us a drink, mate. Mr. Bartender. Yeah, someday we'll get hacking. In fact, I don't think hacking is that far off. A next year thing, not this year, but I don't think we're going to be waiting too long until it comes along. You're torn, Jay. What between? I think I'm going to stick with the Ballistic Wolf. The energy one is good for longer duration skirmishes, but for what we tend to use it for, it's mostly just things like this, where when we're done, we can then go and rearm and whatnot. Angry, you're entering, aren't you? Oh, and Josh is. Is Angry in a gladiator? It's been a while since I've seen one of those. All Vanduul ships you kill, you can collect Vanduul plating. Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know if it's every single ship, because there's been some that I haven't seen of Vanduul, but I think the intention is likely to be that kind of thing. And I guess there's ways of trading that. Maybe Wicklow might want some as well. Yo, Shakeroo. Pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, why not both? That's true. That's a very good point. Yo, Velocity, you're confused as to how the patch will work. We get 4.4 today. Will 4.4.1 be tomorrow? No. So 4.4 today contains all of the IAE stuff it needs. And then when tomorrow comes along, it'll kick off. It'll, you know, it'll happen. There's no need for another patch because it's already contained in this build. Not to say we won't see a 4.4.1 at some point. I'm sure we will.
Do you copyright?
Yeah. Stupid VoIP.
Yeah.
Landing gear deployed. Safe arrival achieved. Launch successful.
Let me just do that.
Engine system disengaged.
No, the IAE kicks off tomorrow, I think. Yeah, they just have to activate it. The patch will come tonight. IAE will kick off tomorrow. They just, I don't really know the technical terminology, but they just flick a switch and then boosh. the holes are open. Yo, Dr. XML? No, not yet. Not until this evening, I'd say. I mean, it could go live at any point, but generally it's evening time. Azrinth, how you doing? From the Idris cockpit? No, Red. I think just from here is where you close it. Although I don't know, maybe clicking open all, close all will open it and close it. I haven't tried it myself. No, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming on Friday, though. Yeah, 4-4 live today, Gunslinger. How you doing, by the way, sir? Mator, welcome. I'm having a great day. Are you? Thank you very much. How do you think the Perseus will do for a 3 to 4 man living off-grid situation? As long as you don't mind living with the people you're in with, it should be nice. Quite a cool ship to do that, really. Bit overkill, but nothing wrong with that. No, 4-4's not engineering, Neek. No, that's true. It's the tech preview. We're yet to see another tech preview come up. But engineering is probably going to be a next year thing more than anything. Did I buy the Idris Axis? Hell no, I can't afford the Idris. Deacon did by melting his whole fleet. Yeah, there's no such thing as overkill. You do what you want to do. I wonder if this patch will bring more eyes to the game with Twitch drops. Oh, absolutely. I think any patch that we get brings more eyes, be that good or bad, ultimately. But yeah, you know, getting 3 Nix in its sort of partial state, CIG wanted to do just so they could say, you know, two systems in 1 year as such, as well as provide us with stuff to do. But I think we're going to start seeing, hopefully, a continuous stream of new people coming in, especially when Squadron releases. Yo, CPK, does that mean they have allowed us to log off on... No, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, you're not going to be able to log out in a ship if there's multiple of you. Like, when we do the off-grid as a group on stream, Tony and Apocopedia, they have their own individual ships to log out in. You can only one person can log out of a ship at a time. George, how you doing? Are you well? How long? I have no idea, mate. It shouldn't be too long, though. Within the next few hours, I'd say. You're upset that your Aegis complete pack doesn't come with the Idris M. Oh, we've got a message of the day. We're currently preparing a small hotfix for PTU while warming up the live environments for a planned release later today. For a planned 4-4 live release today. Still no times, just little hotfix coming first. So when that's come out, then we know the main release is closer. We won't see the main release until the hotfix has rolled out first. Your Sea of Thieves friends are waiting for engineering. I've not seen any of the Sea of Thieves engineering stuff, but I've heard a lot of people talk about, like, use them as a reference, which is kind of cool. Gingy, how you doing? You're watering. Oh, you're waiting to blow the late shift horn. How much do I think the Idris would be worth in game? I have no idea. I don't even know what the current big ships are worth in game that are available. Now that I think of it, engineering without logging out seems weird. It sort of takes out the wear and tear aspect. Well, it's going to be difficult if you know, having crew on board, especially of a ship where you need crew, and not being able to log out together. But at the end of the day, there will be changes to logging out where beds aren't going to be required and you can just log out as such. But we don't know when that's coming. It might come before, you know, engineering. I saw someone watching the new Planet Tech video and saying the game looks like a scam with that video, and it reminded them of that NFT game Earth 2. Oh, okay. Fair enough. You know, people, doesn't matter what you give people as evidence or give to people as evidence, they're going to, you know, they're already coming in with a mindset of what they want to think. I can't be bothered trying to change people's minds. It's not my job. So the 890 jump is 66 million. The Idris would likely be a lot more than that, I would think. Yeah, every single in-game item needs to be collected and then sacrifice them and watch your soul. Pay your soul to Wicklow to get it in-game. Shizu, you got your PC fixed right in. That's good timing. Happy to hear that, sir. Flipping it, that was close. Can't wait to log out of the Org's cap ships. Yeah, I can't wait to do some long duration adventures. We don't know when we're getting any form of logging out in beds or the new changes to logging. It might even be after base building. We just don't know. But that's a big asteroid. But it's it'll come.
I've collided with worse.
Doesn't surprise me.
She don't care.
No. Undead Peak, how you doing? When we've done this previous, we had a little camp. Yeah, exactly. Just bring a lot of little ships, each one of you. Just log out as a group. Reflex, how you doing? Sorry if it's been asked. Just got here. Will the Perseus be available today? If you own the Perseus, then yeah. Welcome, by the way. But if you own the Perseus already, then it will be available today. If you don't, then it won't. It'll be available to buy tomorrow. I'm going to watch the fight from here, I think, for this one. See them all bezzing around out there. Net prize, will frontier missions be available? What are frontier missions? Question, JM, how you doing? Can you bedlog in your own ship while it's packed in the Idris? Technically, I think so. I don't know. Deacon, do you know if you can bedlog in your... Let's say you've got a ship inside the Idris. Can you bedlog in that ship inside the Idris and come back? Or
no.
do you have to bedlog in the Idris?
It says not landed.
Oh,
If you
okay.
do that, but you can bedlog the Idris.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you can't bedlog in
It
the
has
Idris.
to be
It
your
says it's
ships
not
in the
landed.
hangar. So,
Rightio. Captain's log. Yo, Syken. He's going for him, look. I really need to set my keybinds up so that I have a way of just pressing an emote quickly. Oh, the CFP. I think so. Yeah, I think the CFP and Headhunter missions are available in this build. I'm pretty sure. So you got CFP there. Headhunter missions there. CFP, yep. Yeah, they have them. Yo, Astra, how you doing? ATC Dedinsky, how you doing as well? Oh, 7 guys. It's 2 a.m. Oh, mate. Oh, I would get to bed personally, but it could be a few hours left before it comes. Bada Bingos, thank you for the follow. Henshin, welcome. Real Barley, 666, thank you for the follows, guys. Apologies, I missed those. White Canary, welcome. Do I own the Perseus? No. A few of our org mates do. Poor little thing never stood a chance. Why do they bring a Hull to a fight?
maybe the fight was brought to them.
That's true. Would you kind of surprise them? Oh, PDCs are off again. How did it go with the Squadron division testing using the PDCs to wash off pursuers?
Pretty good. But I think they're doing a round 2, so.
Nice, okay. Wait, this LA is still moving.
Oh, there he goes.
Blast him with your laser.
Now he doesn't just despawn anymore. That's nice.
It's like flipping Echo brought an Idris. Tobias, welcome. I will totally not misuse the Perseus as a scary freighter. By the way, I have heard from multiple sources that it now has 96 SU.
We take security very seriously.
We certainly do. Yes, I believe I've heard that too. I can't remember though. But no, why not? Use it as a freighter. Probably a good freighter to be using going to dangerous places. There's about 10 to 12 Persei in the Orgrel. Nice. How you doing, by the way? Phantom, welcome as well. Yo, Draco, do you know anyone with the Liberator in the Org? Anyone in this Org with a Liberator? I'm pretty sure we have some. I'm a little lost on what to do for the IAE. Copy that. Never had this kind of budget. How much have you got to spend, Crimson? Oh, that's an exciting concept to be in, or premise. Biscuits, how you doing? No idea yet. They're going to roll out a little hotfix first, and then they will roll out the main build, but we don't even know when the hotfix is coming. So once the hotfix is dropped, then there's a chance that the live build will be coming next. Well, it will be coming next after that, but we don't know at what point. Ugh, I've drunk all my cider. Damn it. So disappointing when you look at the fridge and it's empty. I will oh, I just read that one. I like on the Perseus Bridge that there's an airlock to the exterior. Nice to have a cuppa outside of Microtech or Bloom. Yeah. I love doing that kind of stuff. Even when I'm not recording, I have a coffee cup in my hand and I walk outside. Like on my other account, my private account, I have a Zeus and I just stand outside the airlock, have my coffee in real life. I am literally, I don't role play, but I do, if you know what I mean. Alaska, time to call this. Yeah, we're on PTU. It's not gone live yet, mate. Don't worry. Welcome, Ruffy. Yeah, nothing. We haven't found any Vanduul yet, actually. Holy, how you doing? I know you've been asked 1,000 times. Any news? So last we heard from them officially was we're currently prepping a small hotfix for PTU while warming up the live environments for a planned 4.4 live release today. That's all they've said. We don't know what time. It depends on the grind. Some grinds are fun, some are not. Welcome back. Where did you go? Piss.
Just a little pimple.
CIG screwing over the EU guy. Well, it's always the case, isn't it? Their deployment team is in America. So yeah, we unfortunately get hit by the I've gone to bed stick. You have a Liberator and you're aware of 4 others. There we go. We have a few. And I'm sure when it does come up, people will get it as well. Probably around 750, I'd say, Artyom. I don't know, though. Yeah, as the Liberator starts getting closer, more and more people within the Org will probably pick one up. That's going to be a really useful ship for our Org ops in terms of, like, mining ops, salvaging ops. Ops where we need to take vehicles, you know, and fly as a group with protection. Austin, that's the one, Phantom, thank you. Yeah, their deployment studio's in Austin, so that's why it comes out at the crappy times for us in the UK. Usually, I wait until a certain cut-off point, and then it's like, no. And that's not too late, to be fair. I generally wait until, like, I go to bed, maybe about 9:30, 10. And if it doesn't come up within enough time to download and play a little bit before that, maybe till 11, I'll push it, but I can't do it anymore. Just having a 3-year-old takes it out of me. And I don't want to be this tired, sleepy dad with it. I'd rather be switched on and engaged. I mean, to be fair, I need to be. Chris, how you doing? Thank you so much for the 29-month resub. Looking forward to the IAE, seeing some of my favourite streamers, coffee, thank you, with the free ships and getting some drops from watching quality and entertaining Twitch streams like yours. Bless you, Chris. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, I should get access to the new ships. I think they generally do that for streamers, so I will certainly be checking them all out. The column raft.
Oh, the QT cutouts and
so
the
annoying.
audio box. Oh.
Yeah, and crashes. Flipping quantum.
Yeah, I've crashed like 4 times, but it's usually in QT.
Yeah, mine
Then it
has
just
mostly been
stops responding. I can't even send an error report.
I wonder what it is. It's definitely got to have something to do with crossing the boundaries.
I think it's the audio. It's just overwhelming the audio drivers, and then it just stops responding.
It does seem to be
It's
the
some
audio that goes
in-stream and
first.
outstream stuff.
Right. Phantom. I love hearing your footsteps just rock up then. That was kind of cool. It sounded like they were coming from a distance to coming close.
Sneaky bastards.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that sneaky. It was like clomp, clomp, clomp. Are you going to live in Nix, Holy? Is that your plan there? John, welcome. Do you think it's okay to choose Levski as a main station? Well, it depends on what you are after. It's definitely fine to do so, but the trouble is you're going to be limited in terms of content. You're not going to have planets. That is my biggest drawback for my main character to not live there, but my own personal character, I will live there. But I will probably feel quite limited. I personally want to wait until we get Nix 1 before I consider moving the whole Org Ops to there, until we see what main landing zones we have and so forth. Piss Poor Pete, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. How are you doing, Maximum? Welcome. Loki, Flymo, Fuchsius, L7, welcome. How was your stream? Me dropping before Daymar Rally to inspire the team. I wish I could. The reason why I'm not taking part in it is because it's on a day that I don't play. I don't sit at my PC. I don't use my PC. It is a family day. We're probably going to be out anyway at the time, as we tend to use like Thursdays and Saturdays to go out. If I get a chance, I will, but I'm not going to say that I'm going to, because chances are I won't, but I would love to. I would love to take part in it. That's a whole different beast. But I'm going to be following as closely as I can, Gene, and I'm excited to see you guys compete. And again, it doesn't matter if you come first or last. The fact that you're taking part is exciting, and I appreciate you and the racing
Boys
team
are too
doing that.
effective. We barely get here before they're done.
Alright, which one can I kill? Jamie, how you doing? Canatees, welcome. Ted. 07.
With the cheerleaders.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! Good job, guys. Now get back on board. No Brasney, thank you for the
Carrying
follow.
the water. Peanuts.
You're not carrying a coffee, are you, by any chance?
No.
Your ammo.
I did have my 325A on board so we could test the coffee mug thing, but it despawned in the meantime.
That's a sad story. Drunken Borg, how you doing? Angry Grey, welcome. Casrex, welcome. Fet, how you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? Thinking about FPS. Think they too slow? Do you mean just frame rate today in general? It's actually increased a bit better. The server frame rate is 30. The client frame rate outside of Dame, away from Delamar is about 40, nearly 50. So it's much more improved than what it was, but it still needs a lot more optimizations. I'm glad they've got it to this point, though, because it was atrocious for so long. I don't think I've ever seen Nix. Sorry, I don't think I've ever seen Levski in a frame rate above 30. I wonder how much the landscape for Daymar Rally will change. Oh, man, with Genesis, there is... One of the things that I'm so excited for with the Daymar Rally, Herbert, thank you for the subscription, mate. Much appreciated. Not necessarily Oh, that's a crash report. Oops. Not necessarily this year, of course, but we've got engineering, Genesis. What else is there? More creatures. You know, the actual sandworm, the main daddy apex sandworm. Could you imagine Daymar Rally with any of those as part of it, where the terrain is different, the sand is different? You have engineering where vehicles are gonna overheat maybe and need actual fixing up and replacements and swapping out. Pit stops. There's gonna be a lot of changes there. Not to mention, you know, you're all driving along in the Daymar Rally and then suddenly an Apex Valacab pops out of the ground. Bear Normal, how you doing today? Just said that they're rolling out a little hotfix first. Yeah, pinned message, mate. That's a better way of doing it. Visited Levski the other day and crashed out, even just flying around the big hole. Was that this patch? This current build? Sandstorms, yeah, more weather. Do you know, when we actually considered entering with the, is it the MTC? Because it was in the buggy division, and we were like, right, that seems like a better option, because it can handle hills way better than the Cyclone can. Thankfully, though, we were very much standoffish with it, because of its clear benefits, because they did move it to the truck category instead at the end. Yeah, 2027 Daymar Rally. This is going to be quite an experience, Gene, this first one, for you and the team especially, to see how you get on. And then 2027, it's like, oh boy, what is going to happen? The last patch. Okay. Hopefully it's somewhat improved for you since with this patch. And then, you know, this isn't a live patch. I would think they would want to roll out more optimizations as well. Talking of which, Gillanth, how you doing? When is instancing happening? Yeah, not for a while. They're starting to work on it now. They are working on it in terms of Siege of Orison first, getting that restarted and hooked up. And then they will push it further with other areas. But it's still very much work in development for its early doors, right? Yeah, the Apex Velicam might be in 4.4. We haven't actually tested it yet, because Rich Tyra said he wanted it for Hathor, but because of the performance or because of how it worked, it just, whatever the reasoning, it didn't seem very good. It didn't seem good enough, so they pulled it out, but they want to bring it back, so that would be very nice. Oh man, could you imagine taking the Ranger bike category for the Daymar Rally? That would be cool. It's clean, bright, and has the best hangers. And I can go for a walk in the snow. What are we talking about, Hyacinth? Sorry, I didn't read the first one. I didn't read your first comment. X-Talion, my specs are there. Thank you, Sandman. I'm sorry, ATC. I'm sorry, mate. This is my mind on a daily basis. This is why, when people are like, you know, you get some people in the community that are like, don't tell me all this stuff in the future. It's all, until I see it, I don't believe it. Others are like, I'm not even playing right now. I just want the finished version. I am very much all of it across the board. I love seeing what we're getting in the next patch because I play so much. I am obviously more excited. Bright! I am more excited for the finished product.
Roasted by a neutron star.
But yeah, I'm toasty warm now. But in between that, we're going to get more and more of that
Getting
content.
your tan.
Me, the heating turn on.
Yeah, turn it back off, flip it heck. What do you think of the MTC TAC as a solo daily?
You look extra crisp today, boss.
That's just a knife sticking out my leg. What's that all about? That's not quite right. Did someone leave a knife on this seat?
Like
use it while you can.
What was it called? Sunshine? That was crazy. Have you seen that?
I think so. I believe.
Where they started to worship the sun and just roasting themselves?
Maybe
Crazy.
not. Maybe I'll have to check that out. The
It's kind of like Event Horizon horror, but with the sun.
that's called Sunshine.
Yeah, you need to check it out.
Yeah, I do. I've probably seen it and
Very
forgotten,
good.
but yeah, I'll check it out. The thing, the tac's good for now, but when it becomes engineering, it's probably going to be a little harder to deal with on your own. Not to say that you won't be able to, and if you're off-gridding is generally a peaceful activity where we're not necessarily getting into combat too much. But of course, any moment that happens, you could be ending up in a bit of trouble. That said, if you're just living in your ship, flying from point to point, trying to avoid conflict and whatnot, you should be fine for a good duration of time. We certainly will need a pit crew. I would say nothing to worry about just yet, because I think engineering is still a bit of a way off. But we certainly need to get in, when we do get it, when we do get engineering, we need practice for pit crews to be swapping out components, just like a pit crew. Just like a pit crew. Major Sharp, how you doing? I actually considered watching, was it Sharp? I think it was Sharp, wasn't it, with Sean Bean? I considered watching it recently and I didn't. Zarek, how you doing? How is Levski performance? I haven't been to Levski. Oh, I have been to Levski. It's a little better. I was getting just shy of 30 frames consistently when I was flying around outside. I haven't been inside Levski aside from my hangar. Zero Rush, how you doing? But the server frame rate seems to be better. Performance has improved, but it's still more to do. And yes, Zero, anyone can join the org. No pirates, though. Or no pirate activities while you're representing the org anyway. You do in your own time, it's your own business. The Fire Rats, yes, they are a gang we are yet to see who come from Pyro. They worship the sun, absolutely. That's what my first thought was, in fact. Off-gridding with your Geo, yeah, with your...
Trying to the Vanduul stuff.
Say that again?
We're trying to grind to the Vanduul stuff as fast as possible.
Yeah.
That's why they're so fast.
And hopefully, see some Vanduul just out and about. You know, dossing around.
I think they turned off the Vanduul interdictions because they caused people to crash. I haven't seen them since.
Maybe. If that was the case, maybe. But, you know, we didn't even know if that's what they were doing, did we? George, how you doing? No one wants to fly with a 76-year-old.
It seems like whenever they tried to spawn in, we crashed. That was one of the issues we had.
Yeah, true. We have people well into their 60s in the org. You're more than welcome to join if you're 76. That's not going to stop you. Blood, how you doing? Yeah, no set time, unfortunately. If you have a look at the pinned comment, it'll tell you what their plans are right now with a hotfix first. The Fire Rats are in. Are they? Are they actually the Fire Rats that we fight then? Maybe the Daymar Rally, welcome Lucas, could do some sort of Iron Man type race. Start with a hoverbike, then on foot, and then in the Atlas. Oh man, that would be a boring one to watch though. Just clonk, 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 clonk. Maybe with the Geo and the boosting, but I don't know about that. That sounds pretty boring. Yes, I believe they do, Tobias. From what I understand, they Vanduul do have their wild lines, which obviously would be in their language, their official language. Nicholas, how you doing? I'm more excited for 4.4 than the IAE, although I am excited for the new ships. I've been to many IAEs, and I don't tend to go visit them anymore because, you know, I only go to see the new ships, so it's not really a draw for me anymore. But I do look forwards to the new patch. Victoria Revi, how you doing, everyone? 07. In Obituary, are they the Fire Rats? Nice. I haven't seen that. I'm just gonna have a peek, get a coffee, and then I'll be back. That's to all of you. But yeah, hopefully by tonight, we should be by tonight playing 4.4. I doubt I'll be on. I'm getting my haircut tomorrow. It's getting a bit long. Flipping heck. It's just going crazy. But yeah, with the org on... oh, are we crashing? Oh, we're probably crashing, aren't we? When Nyx goes live, we are planning, not necessarily straight away, we will have to plan it first, but we're planning to do some good old mining expeditions, some hauling expeditions. Tenacious D, how you doing? You know, back through the Nyx, seeing if we can make more money by transporting goods from Nyx to Stanton or wherever. I think we've crashed again. Anyone here just buy a load of MonsterTech stuff using my code? Does the chair have a name? Yeah, Phil. His name is Phil. Yes. Well, technically, we're still waiting for all the planets of Nyx as well. But yeah, you know, after Castra and Terra come, that's all the systems we're going to get for 1.0. And then more will come after that. There we go. It's crashed. But there's obviously a lot to do before it is effectively ready for launch, right? That's just the systems. Stop filling Phil. Sent this right when you got up. I've been a citizen since 2019 and have been mainly a solo player, one or two friends occasionally. Thinking about joining your org because I've watched your YouTube videos for so long and enjoy the content. Well, you are more than welcome to join in, my friend. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my content all that time as well. And yeah, by all means, jump in, join in. We have a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of been on a bit of hold right now, just with the patch coming along. So that'll kick off again. Let's try this again. Get back in. That'll kick off again when 4.4 drops. Some of it will be focused heavily on Nyx, but others will be, you know, the divisional leads doing their own thing to help practice and train up those in each division. That was probably fan noise, yeah. The fuss about it is that we're getting Levski back. Levski came in the landing zone a long time ago, and it was so cool. And then it got taken out because it doesn't belong in Stanton where it was originally when they first brought it in. So it's nice to get that back. Oh, I'm back. Did you miss me?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you all right.
We might go into the sun this time.
Oh, flip it out. That's a bit of an angle. I haven't tried the MonsterTech chairs. I don't know. They look nice. I don't know how comfortable they are, but I seriously suggest getting an ergonomic chair over a gaming chair. I used to have a DX Racer, and the minute I got this Flexi... Who makes the tables? Flexi Spot. The minute I got this Flexi Spot chair, my lower back pain just went. Not like instantly, you know, after a little while it just kind of cleared up. And I think it was because I was sat in a gaming chair all that time. Yeah, I don't think we're that far away from 1.0. I think at most we're talking 3 years, but I don't want to, you know, we can all guess, can't we? It makes no difference. Are we there yet? Yeah. Yeah, 2015. Was it 2015 that we had Levski? Flipping heck, that's mental. 300. Thank you so much for the follow. That sounds good to me, Vet.
Check.
Yeah, I hear you.
Alright, thanks.
So, from Niku, enough time to watch the Return of the King extended version.
I'm glad I'm wearing the heat-proof.
Don't say that. Yeah, hang on, we ain't even got to it yet.
If you got a pair of sunglasses, you might want to put them on.
It does look like we'll go through it.
I think we are. We're heading towards Joshua's name, aren't we? Boomkind! How you doing?
We might actually not be able to travel there now.
Well, have we just come out of quantum?
Yeah, it cut out.
Well, that's stupid, isn't it? Outdated comment. It looks like you
It's probably for the best.
got your new computer. Looks fantastic. Good purchase. I haven't actually, not yet. I've still got to contact Tengu. I asked him a little while ago about getting his 4090, and he said he's back in the UK again from work in October, which obviously we're in November now. So I will message him again. I just don't want to keep pestering him. I'll check out the Black Friday deals and see about the prices of things.
This is going to be interesting.
And then start picking up the items as we go. And yeah, hopefully well, I doubt it's going to be by the end of the year because there's just so much going on. But starting next year, we'll probably have the new PC up and running. Big Welsh Matt, how you doing? And then it's a case of figuring this out. If I can't get that GPU from Tengu, then I will probably just build it and use this GPU, the 3080, for now, and then look to try and sell this GPU for... Oh, we're going in. Oh God, what if it just explodes? Oh, a little snippet of what's inside. Did you see that creature?
I saw a little tiny Chris Roberts running around in there. Did you see that?
Yeah, looked like a little gremlin, didn't it? Yo, Walker, how you doing? I'm hearing that person.
And he had all my remnants in there too. Bastard.
Yeah, that's where he keeps them all. Yes. Those who own the Perseus, when 4.4 drops today, you will get access to it. Oh, you got the Secret Labs chair, a gaming chair for a long time.
Oh, I've never.
You had it for a long
seen
time.
The reflection on the front glass before.
Started peeling. It looks nice. All over and was super uncomfortable. New one in an office chair I got off Amazon, and it's so much nicer and more comfortable. I love it. I will never get a gaming racing chair again. Same. Ergonomic all the way. I don't know if it's more to do with age or just I just want to make sure that I'm comfortable. But yeah. Tomato King, how you doing? Yes, I've heard RAM has gone up. Who was it that said that they have 64 gig of DDR5 RAM that they're offering me? I can't remember who it was. I said DM, and they haven't yet. But if you're there, how much do you want for it? Let me know. And we'll see. Because obviously, if it is super expensive now for RAM, it's just going to get worse and worse. You just bought a new computer, so you are very fresh on this information. It seems 4090s are getting more expensive, not less. There is very limited supply, and they are disheartening on the market. Yeah, absolutely. I hate when this happens. It happened last time I tried to buy... In fact, there were scalpers getting the 3080, and I had to wait months before my 3080 got delivered. Slicks, thank you so much for the 2 months resub. Beers and party, please. Thank you. What I'm most excited for about it, though, is using that ProArt motherboard, where I'm going to have 4 M.2s for, like, editing, obviously StarCitizen, operating system, gaming, StarCitizen content, and just being able to just record and store 4K, quick, moving it in and out of Premiere and whatnot. Whereas now, it's like when I load my files, because I've got so much on files, it takes forever for them to load. It'll make productivity so much quicker. The amount of time I have to sit there waiting for my files to load up is crazy. Oh, Slicks, thank you for gifted John Croner gifts of exclamation. Beers Paddy gift. Thank you so much, my friend. It's very kind of you. But yeah, someone mentioned that they have 64 gig of DDR RAM that they've just upgraded from, or 2, and they were happy to offer it to me. So, if I can figure out who that is, we'll see about getting that. Yes, I have mine on a hard drive right now. That's why it takes so long. I will still have hard drives, like big hard drives for storing, you know, footage from previous patches and so forth that I might need to use. But right now it's all pretty much on either a SATA or a hard drive, but it just takes ages. Slicks, thank you again, my friend. Beers and party, please. Let's get a party bus out there as well. Boogie S7, sir. How are you doing today? Oh, no, sorry, no, I don't have Star Citizen on a hard drive. I don't even think Star Citizen would play on a hard drive. That would just, it's an impossibility. Slicks, you're making it rain with these subs, my friend. Thank you so much. Keep those beers and parties going. Thank you, sir. Summer Yeti, welcome. Grabbed your first pre-build 2 weeks ago. Not unhappy with it at all. What did you go for? What's your specs? Do tell. You got a doctor's office waiting room. Does the doctors know? Did you actually take one from your local doctor? Simsy, how you doing? Welcome. A steel stool? Get out of here. Yo, Loud, how you doing? Yes, I upgraded to 64 gig from 32, and it does, even just for editing, it helps, I think. I know you're in the org, Boom. I know you, Essa. You joined in on the, didn't you join in on the first op the day that you joined? Yo, Big Jim. Yeah, it absolutely is. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't have to be, but it is. Cowpin, how you doing? Beware the 4 NMV drives you're planning might not all run at full speed. You have to study them. Yes, absolutely. I did look into it, and I know there is a proper configuration on how to do it. I won't just throw them in there. There will be intentions behind it. We're going to start with a hotfix first, Red Spartan. There's going to be a little hotfix rolling out first before they then push out the main build. So until we get that hotfix, I wouldn't expect it. Can you actually play Star Citizen on a hard drive? Really? Oh, bless you, Slicks. I appreciate you all being in the org. It's just... It is exactly... the org is functioning exactly as I envisioned years ago for what I wanted the org to be. And that isn't down to me, that is down to you lot, down to Deacon and APOC and everyone sorting it out, putting it together, putting in the right people, and it just operating smoothly. Well, smoothly from my eyes. Might be different from everyone else's. Yeah, it's going live today, Simsy. AJ, this is the Idris. She's quite a beast. I just can't wait to see the new Squadron Idris when that comes out. Oh, what's happened there? Bit of damage. Hello. Where's my ship? Is that mine? No damage at all. Good to see. Although I did get... My shields did get taken down a little bit. She's looking good though. I might hop out for this one. Take to my wolf. Yo, Method Man. How you doing? The Borg. No time's given, Welsh Matt. Sorry, mate. Yo, Cape. Yeah, it's crazy how much it's going up now. Spent 2 hours battling 10 pirates off our supply lines like a boss. Second day you did the event. Ah, okay. Brotacon, welcome. You want to play 4-4 tonight so bad, but I'm a freelancer on a deadline. So it's not smart. My birthday is next week, so maybe I'll treat myself to a clipper and go on. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. It's nothing worse than having a deadline and you want to do something and you can't. Ugh, painful. Happy birthday for next week, though. Loud, how you doing? PTU seems good. No, well, there's still a couple of issues. I have fallen out of the ship. Like this. there's still a couple of issues here and there where... 218 frames. 225. I've now 230 frames. We should keep it like this. Walkerbait, thank you for the follow. And Blunted Mind, thank you for the follow as well. What was I saying? So far, it's much better than it was, the PTU, compared to the last patch I was playing, because that was just a crash a minute, audio issues, the whole world just streaming in and out constantly. We have had a couple of crashes already. The audio issues are still problematic when quantum traveling. Frame rates have improved. Server frame rate definitely improved. Fell out of the ship. I just saw it go nearly to 300 frames there. So there's still a lot of things. I wouldn't be surprised if we see either a hotfix immediately, you know, the day after the 4.4 goes live. Wait, where am I? What the hell? This isn't the Idris. I'm in Levski. Well, that's annoying. Alright, I'll get a ship and I'll come find you. Yeah. Thank you, APOC. Yeah, good idea. Alright. Yeah, the timing on that one, bro. I blame you. I don't have evidence that the Perseus will be flyable yet, but from what I understand it will be. But yeah, I don't know if we have it concrete. Yes, it is, Dave. 4.4 is the Nyx system. Well, it's the Nyx system without planets. Yo, Cave. I bet it does. I bet it runs perfectly. No signal, how you doing? Well, usually, on the Idris, there is a chance when in Quantum that you fall out of the ship when going up and down the stairs. That wasn't on the stairs, so I'm surprised about that. Well, it shouldn't be too far away. It was the tier 1 bed. Alright, 20 frames. Hello, mate. 20 frames, could be worse. It's definitely been worse. Not ideal, though. Oh, it's a tier 2 bed, isn't it? I wonder if we were out of the way then. Yo, Les. Yeah, Nick's shenanigans. It's quite hard to say. What we got now? 24. Still feels lower. Class Mars, how you doing? Tomorrow. I will be doing it, but I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm streaming on Friday, but I have mine enabled for it. So yeah. Can I get to the exit, or do I have to go up here? I think I can get outside, can't I? Yo, Deeds. How are you today, sir? Oh. Let's see what options I have. No word on the pyro flares, Dane. Welcome, sir. Which I'm quite surprised at. Oh, the frames out here seem to be a bit cleaner. Yeah, I don't know when they're going to bring that in. Oh, we're up to 30 frames outside. That is much better. I'll take that for now. The fact that it's at a reasonable rate. Obviously, inside it was a little worse. But there is still more optimizing to come, I'm sure. Where's APOC? Oh, there's Dark. Did you die, Dark? Every time they implement big changes, it causes the game for a couple of weeks. Yeah, true. There's certain things, you know, like the resource drive. The benefit of it, though, is A, we're in alpha. This is the time to highlight these problems. And B, with the hero squads now, whenever they release a new build, if there's problems with it, they hero squad it. And they get it working again. Look at these who flies ships like this? It's just ridiculous. So the fact that, you know, any problems that get highlighted, hello there, is a good thing, because it means that they can get on and they can fix it and get it sorted. Hello, APOC. Am I going the wrong side? Thank you, mate. You hate it when your boss interrupts you while watching YouTube. Alright, I'm on APOC. Thank you, mate. How's it going on board? All good?
What's up, Mac?
Oh, hello there. What are you doing up here? You chilling out?
Doing good.
Seen much action?
I'm not. I don't really like PTU stuff, but I made an exception.
Fair
It's
enough.
nice.
It's not a bad PTU as way of PTUs go, to be fair. Yo, Meta, how you doing? I shall watch from here. See all the craziness. Meta, by the way, thank you so much for upgrading your channel membership, my friend. That was... Ouch! That was very, very kind of you. What? Ouch. Mod, good day, Cone, welcome. Not yet, not yet. Sometime this afternoon, I would hope. Afternoon, evening. Beer Craven, good to see you. Feudal, welcome. Yeah, we definitely... Well, I wonder if there's, like... In terms of the Idris, falling out of the Idris, I'm hoping we'll see sooner or later. I mean, I know they said the new Idris will come with Squadron. That will surely have the fixes in it. But we need it now, really, to be fair. We can't be falling out of our ships, can we? Cesar, Air7, welcome. Are you well? Thank you for joining us. Devio, Air7. Alright, we are making our way back to the Revenant. There's the ever-present glow of Vanduul space. They say the closer you fly towards this, the more likelihood you will see of dangerous encounters as they start to flesh out the verse. So I was hoping we would see actual Vanduul spawning in. But as yet, nothing. Is that for streaming, Ruffy? You're doing two machines? Darts, we have no idea. No idea, I'm afraid. That was flipping rude. I was looking out of that window. You do that on purpose, APOC.
Sorry.
You did, didn't you? I like how it completely stops you from seeing anything for a second before it takes it away.
Yeah.
That's probably not a good design cue. Mickle, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Beers and Paddy. Oh, I haven't been keeping up with the gift subs. Apologies, especially to you, Slicks.
Close encounters with the big Bernie ball again.
Oh boy, here we go. Look out for the little gremlin of Chris capturing everyone's big ships. So where he puts them. Yo, Jake. The patch is 27 minutes late, is it, Boom? When you were hoping it for 4 o'clock, were you? Was that your prediction? Crazy how seamless it was to do the PTU. Thought I was going to be a nightmare. Thought it was going to be a night. Well, I mean, if you'd joined in on the other one, Deeds, the previous time, it was a nightmare. This one's not so bad. So you're doing all right for now. But, yeah, the previous... What was that? Monday's stream? It was horrific. There are missions that take you to abandoned outposts and you fight against the Vanduul. Yes, we know. So, they're now behind a rep gate. What I was hoping for, though, is not necessarily missions presenting the Vanduul to us, more them just roaming around, interdicting us as you fly around and whatnot. Because they did say that there was more Vanduul activity in one of the patches. So I was kind of hoping that they would be out there for random encounters, just to show that they're present here. You know, there's a Vanduul presence in the system. They're causing problems. Space Mike, thank you for the follow. I was really hoping to see them, but I think, as Deacon was saying, it could be one of the causes for crashing and so forth. So they may have deactivated it, but we don't know because we never actually found any. They're delaying the patch. I've heard they're delaying the patch to make the Clipper even ugly. Yeah, I don't know how they would make it even uglier, but possible. It's that ugly. I want it so bad. A flying fish. Yes, it does remind me of a flying fish now you mention it. I don't know if they have an interdiction ship. That's a good point. Imagine just being interdicted by a mantis and there's a Vanduul inside. Naan bread dipped in pickled onion juice. Flipping egg. That actually sounds alright. It's the way it's worded sounds disgusting, but saying pickled onions doesn't sound nice. But actually, I think a lot of us do enjoy pickled onions anyway. My YouTube video today was good. Are you having a look at Beam? Thank you so much. Yeah, I was very impressed with how well that tracked. For the price especially. That's what I mean, like price to performance. You can't fault it at all. It's not the best, but it does really well. What the heck happened out here? Do you want me to EVA in? I'll head down to the... Do we have an airlock here, APOC?
Yeah, you're gonna have to EVA. This does not fit.
No, fair enough. Take it easy, Deeds.
Good luck, man.
Thank you. You too. Away I go. Alright, I'm out, APOC. Thank you, sir. Ice, how you doing? Looks like the Slave 2 from Star Wars. I don't actually know what that looks like, but it reminds me of a Star Wars ship. Welcome, John. Alright, I'm back on board, guys. I'm ready to take my wolf out again, so you let me know when. Method Man, thank you for the follow. Is your hardware list up to date? For my PC, yes. Yeah, my PC is currently what I'm using. The stats or specs. Oh, Boba Fett ship is the slave one. Okay. Yeah, it does. It has a very Star Warsy feel. It looks like the big Jawa machine, but with wings in a Star Wars fashion. And I'm glad to see an actual sci-fi looking ship, not one that is just like a normal ship. Not to say that I'm certainly, you know, not fond of this. It's beautiful. Yo, Asnog, how you doing? Lucada's welcome. Do you want me to tell the story again, Ruff? When will they add a capital, the Vanduul capital ship? That, I think, is coming with the strike teams. The Marauder. Although I don't know if the Marauder is a capital ship per se. It is a big ship from them. And yeah, I believe that is the next time we will, or the first time we will see a big ship from the Vanduul to take on. The Mines of Moria. Do you mean just the asteroid belt, the Glacium Ring? It's a cool name for it, though. It's a spice hauler, yeah. I could learn to appreciate the look functionality, but the external engine sound... What's wrong with the sound of it? You're not that big of a Drake fanboy. I thought it sounded good. I mean, I've not heard it. I've only heard it in a video, but it sounded good to me. Ferg, how you doing? Yeah, absolutely, LGA. The sort of the non-hero ships of Star Wars that you just see wandering, floating around in the backs. OPs, how you doing? Yes, they are. Well, they're going to roll out a hotfix soon. I don't know when that's coming, but it shouldn't be too long now. And then once that's gone live, they will then push out the patch at some point. But again, I don't know when. You've just gotten, you've done the whole anti-ship purge, or anti-item purge.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
Oh, is it an actual Lord of the Rings game? Sorry. I thought you were referring to the Glacium Ringers, the Mines of Moria. That makes more sense. Frenchie, thank you so much for the sub. That is very kind of you. How are you doing today? The Mines of Moria. It was a cool scene where Thorin got dragged down by the Balrog. That was, I was like, oh, I need to rewind that and watch that again. Which this ship bandit, the Wolf, tis relentless.
The boys have no respect. They just kill everything on sight.
Have they literally destroyed it all?
Before we even arrive.
Tell them to wait for us. I've just sat in my ship now. I'll get out.
And I have.
So rude. No, not Gandalf. I'm talking about the series.
It would seem the Og's a little too efficient.
It certainly would, wouldn't it? Who made him that efficient? When do I think the patch will drop? I would say between 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock UTC, GMT time. As a guess, just a guess. Yo, net price. Do you think the Anvil will have a cap ship? Yes, I think there may even be one that's kind of, maybe not in the works, but concepted. But I don't know, because I haven't seen anything. It's just more hearsay than anything else. Yeah, this is the Idris. Your TOBII's not working. No, mine's doing fine. What? I would say uninstall, reinstall. Have you had like a Windows update or something along those lines? Yes, Wood. If you !org, you are more than welcome to send an app in and we'll accept it. And then start, join Discord as well and just start taking part where you want to. Lucardus, thank you so much for your Prime sub, my friend. Appreciate you throwing that my way. See you in the first, Frenchie. What are your plans when it goes live? What's everyone's plans? Are they going through the Nix? You're holding out hope, the mad. I've heard of it. I've heard of it before, but I don't know how legitimate the claims are to a Anvil capital ship. At the end of the day, though, I would not be surprised at some point in Star Citizen's duration that we see an Anvil capital ship. You know, that's true. Yeah. We have Gollum, we have Gimli. We need more Lord of the Rings characters in Squadron. That's a good point. I've never thought about that, actually. Devil Dog, how you doing? No idea. It's sometime today, unfortunately. Me too, Boogie. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I adore the Clipper. It is a beautiful little thing. I mean, Andy Serkis, CIG used his studios, didn't they, for a long time with the Imaginarium until they built their own. That's where our money's gone. I can't imagine it's cheap to build your own motion capture, performance capture suite. I've been in there, actually. That was part of the tour. It's a lot smaller than it seems, but I guess it's just for closed-off recording and things. Still pretty big, though, for what it is. Lucados, original Haldir. What? I don't know what you mean there. I'm sorry. Is this something to do with Lord of the Rings? Sometime today, yeah. Not unfortunate that it's sometime today. Unfortunate that I don't know when. I see what it sounded like there. Inconceivable. How you doing? Welcome. And Wood, thank you so much for supporting the stream with a channel membership, my friend. Here you go. Have a clump of emotes. They're all for you. Thank you, sir. Mr. Dub, I don't think I'll be trading my Intrepid for a Clipper. I'll be trading whatever I don't want the most for the cheapest amount of price to spend, if I get it at all. If it's an expensive ship out of reach, you know, like if it's over $50, no, $40 really, from a CCU, then I probably won't be getting it. Strat Cat, how you doing? Rixelo, welcome. Have I finally got some stuff to kill? I don't mind them taking all the kills. Like, I don't mind them taking all the kills. I just want to arrive on at the same time. Like, they don't have to hold off and not kill anything. Just let us all get there at the same time and start engaging. Because me and Angry Onion are sat in here just waiting. Have they done it again? I'll just come to the bridge.
It was only a Freelancer and a Mantis. It went so fast.
No, fair enough. Maybe if they jump in behind us.
I blame Steed for making such an efficient fighter squad.
Yeah, definitely. Is this my body? This isn't my body, is it?
Steed, you're fired.
Who's this? Oh, I lost my multi-tool because of the crash. Does this one have a thing on it? It might do actually. That might have been lucky. Yes, it does. Excellent. Oh, take them to the bridge while we do this. Yo, Rewazd. No idea. I'm afraid it's just gonna come when it's ready. I'm afraid. Oh, sugar, yeah, good point.
When QG's...
That's a sign.
Yep, that doesn't look good. I'm staying put. Snoozing on the job. I think you more died on the job.
GIG, if you're here, look at that.
Yeah, please
There's
figure
a
out
void
why we're falling out of the ship. It wasn't even on the stairs this last time. I was just wandering through the ship. We don't sack Zade, welcome. We don't, I'm afraid. How much is the Shiv? I don't know, actually. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Sack. Are we going to be seeing Grey's display, which is just the one ship?
Alright, you're good to take off, right?
Yeah, nice one. Alright, Angry, it's me and your times to shine. Yeah, they're going to roll out a little hotfix first, and then they'll release the main patch later on.
Hurry up and come in quick.
Engine system active. Launch successful.
Slam. I wouldn't call that a successful launch. Come on, Angry, get moving, mate. Go, 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 go. And he goes. I like how the entry is from underneath. 190 for the Shiv. Oh, flipping heck. That's pricey. Alright, we're out the ship. You can all engage again. You're free to engage. You don't have to, like, hold off not engaging. Why are my shields off?
Shields disengaged. Shields active.
Oh.
Shields disengaged.
I'm on the go slow. It's just overtaken me because they're in nav. That was a bit fast. That was rather dangerous. What's the target flying? I can't quite make out its ship. Is that a 400i?
Target lock. Contact confirmed.
Yeah, you can all engage him. You don't have to, like, not engage him just because I wasn't getting a shot on him. It's more letting us at least get there on time before engaging them. Oh, we've got more. What we got? Gladiator. Got more fighters coming in.
Target lock.
Damn it. Tried to intercept it. That wasn't going to happen. That's why we have PDCs.
Contact confirmed. Shields under attack.
Oh, shit. We are getting shot. You. Oh, the laser beam. Keep out of the way of the railgun. Oh, the laser beam, sorry, the cake hit.
Target destroyed.
Excellent. Next one. Is he down? I don't think he's down. Shit.
Friendly target.
Okay, he's down now. He's down too. Nicely done. Finally, got to shoot something again. You guys hear me? Where's this person? Are they far off? Yeah, alright. We will RTB.
Weapons disengaged.
I'll go to the front this time.
Landing gear deployed. Safe arrival achieved. Engine system disengaged.
We're safe. Oh. I love the Wolf, Jason. It's like having a classic car that is super effective at combat as well. In the right hands, anyway. Maybe not my hands, but it just reminds me of all those old Jaguars and just classic 1940s, 50s cars. It's so beautiful. I hate when the sound goes out now. It makes me think I'm going to crash. Yo, Malset, welcome. 07, anyone got the new patch live? No, yeah, it's not coming out until a bit later, I don't think. Won't be too much longer now. And this is where it crashes. Guaranteed. No, I don't think I'm going to upgrade to the L22. But by upgrade, you just mean sort of sidestep. I don't know. I like having this ballistic one. I feel like the ballistic one is a good one to go for me because the skirmishes I get into are short-lived. They're not like long-duration fights. But there will certainly be uses for that. Do they usually drop after Detox finishes? He's always on like after I am. And the fact that it usually drops after he's finished tells me how far off it is from my stream. When does Castra drop? No idea. It'll... So my expectations, which are just expectations, there's no like guarantee here, is we will see Nyx get fleshed out this year with its planets and locations and all that content. And then maybe towards the end of the year... I mean, a lot of it really depends on Genesis. That's the big question. We can't answer how long it'll be until Castra comes, or Terra, or 1.0's, you know, full systems, until we know how long it takes them to build a single planet and then a full system to the standard that they want with all of the Genesis tech. The idea being is that this tech isn't just creating a planet, it's creating all of the other systems that are required for Star Citizen as well, like clusters and sectors of points of interest where necessary. The weather, the soil, they all sort of plug into Genesis. So the real question is, how long does it take them to build a single planet? And that time frame will scale as they build more and more and they provide more assets to Genesis, you know, procedural assets and so forth to pull from. You know, I don't know if we could be talking weeks, months, days to generate a full planet to the standard they want. Nyx 1 is the testbed, so that's going to take the longest amount of time because that's the first use case for it. From there, they will go back and expand on that tech by bringing, you know, redoing all of Stanton and Pyro with the new planet tech. And then they will look forwards. Like, are they going to continue pushing to get Castra out next? Or are they just going to focus on getting the previous stuff? You know, Stanton and Pyro. Can they do both at the same time? Oh, it's crashed. It's a third crash. Like, yeah, can they do that at the same time? Can they put out a new Castra, whatever planets are coming with Castra, while also doing Stanton and all those planets and Pyro? Like, do they have to do one at a time? Can they do multiple at the same time? They're the real questions. Because without those answers, we can't say at all how long it'll be till Castra or Terra or 1.0. The yellow Naboo fight. It does kind of have a Naboo feel to it, yeah. Get both. Maybe. It depends on... I mean, I don't feel like I want both or need both. I enjoy the one I have. Well, there's a lot of stuff that they're working on that will reshape the game. This is, you know, part and parcel of what backing Star Citizen is about. We're playing something we have now with a lot of other things being worked on behind closed doors that are going to absolutely change the way the game is. Maelstrom, flight mechanics, engineering, Genesis. You've got the whole signature system and radars and scanners, base building, crafting. We're talking huge systems that will redefine the way the game, you know, what we do in game and how we play it. So there is a lot of tech like that. Yeah, I wouldn't say Maelstrom is that much further away from Genesis either. They have a lot of Genesis working in... I think, didn't they say like 80% of the ships in Squadron were using Genesis? So it will be a case of pulling more of, you know, more ships to use it. But that's just ships. There is going to be more to Maelstrom than you know, ships. Locations and whatnot. Scorpius isn't even unfolded yet. Am I out of missiles? Oh no. I'm gonna shoot you with my laser beam, says Deacon. Watch out with that laser beam. I don't want to get got by your laser beam. You are hitting it though. I'm seeing little flashes as he flies through it. He's kind of poofing a little bit as you hit him. Is he down? Nicely done. Is that everyone? Think it might be. What's that sound? Have I taken some damage? Oh no.
Systems disengaged.
That was an annoying sound. Hopefully it's gone. Just turn it off and on. Seems to be the way to do it. Did I say they're adding Genesis to ships now? Did I actually say that, or are you taking the mic? Because I could have accidentally said that. Citizens of Crusader, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Meta, welcome. We aren't playing the game yet. We're playing the framework of the game while it's being... But, well, yeah, in a way. Like, what we have now is nothing like what Star Citizen's going to be like. We're getting tasters of it now and again. Big Dandelion, how you doing? Nice to see you again, my friend. Are you well? I know. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We still need all the planets, of course, but still. Pretty darn cool in my eyes.
Weapons disengaged. Landing gear deployed.
I have landed, thank you, sirs. I wonder if some planets will have city ruins on them. No, not... Well, some of them will. So, you've got to think of it in a sort of a logical sense about what the lore of the system is. Now, this new planet that they're terraforming, there may be some old remnants of previous terraforming tech on the planet, because they've attempted it in the past, or maybe they didn't. I think they attempted it and it just didn't work. Or maybe they just felt it's just not possible with current tech. So we're not going to see any old ruins of civilizations on Nix 1 because it was uninhabitable. No one could live there. For other planets, though, we will absolutely see that. And part of that starcitect is getting the clusters and sectors of points of interest already placed on the planets, and they would need to make sense to the lore of the place. So Stanton was actually somewhat settled before the Megacorps came in. Pyro had been not settled, but lived in for hundreds of years till we, got there. So there's a lot we can see. We may see, I mean, you can see on one of the slides for Nix 1, like a big structure sticking up out of the ground amongst the trees of a swamp. That could have been maybe terraforming stations that had fallen from orbit and hit the planet. So there may be some remnants of something. But yeah, I don't know what yet. Well, I mean, Maelstrom, yes, there's a lot to dial in there. But a lot of the work they have done for Squadron will come over to the PU. There's just obviously a ton more ships in the PU than there is in Squadron. And they all need to be functioning and working with Maelstrom. So there's a lot to do there. Ooh. Thank you. Wait for the fleet. What is the organization's goal? What do we stand for? We are essentially a collective of people who all have interests in different areas of what Star Citizen offers. So we are split into divisions where we can find people to help with whatever we want to do. So, for example, we might find a really nice mining spot on Nix 1. Then you would coordinate with Security Division, Mining Division, Logistics Division, Hauling Division, maybe even the Base Building Division, and so on. And oh, there's Steve. And come together as a group. Not all of us, just a small group who want to go out and do that. The rest may go and do something else. We're just a collective of people. There is no one goal other than just finding people to play with and, you know, enjoying the game. Alright, we've got Cutlass, we've got Vanguards. Don't think I've got any missiles left. No, 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 no. Flipping it.
Target lock.
I should probably go after the light fighters, to be fair.
Shields under attack.
Because that's kind of what I'm for. That's a Cutlass. You know what? Screw it. Let's get on his non-turret side. He rolled then really quick. Shit. My shields are not going to hold up much longer. It's another Cutlass. Alright, we'll engage. Try and stay on his underside as well. Oh, nicely done, guys. Who was that? Ah, an arrow. That's the one to go after. Damn it, he's dead. The AUG is very proficient. I think they're all dead. I helped by distracting. Did I say both come into ships? Okay, yeah, I didn't mean that. Yo, Eric. I'm the Borg Queen, yeah. Alright, let me head on back and get loaded up. I need a wee as well. Oh, no, too early for that.
Landing. Weapons disengaged. Landing gear raised.
Stupid fin. I can probably tuck that in, but I don't know what the controls are yet. If it snaps off, I'll take it.
Landing gear deployed. Safe arrival achieved.
Alright, I'm gonna have a wee first.
Engine system disengaged.
Make them follow me through Astro. I was trying to pull away. If they wanted to follow, they certainly could have. at that timing. Perfect. Yo, Raiden, so right Alt and K is, I mean, I'm assuming there's probably a button. Oh, anyway. We'll deal with that in a bit.
Landing gear raised. Weapons active.
Let's get out here and get patrolling, see what we find. I do have names. I don't actually name my ships yet. But I do have names, a few names that I've written down that I may start allocating to my ships. When we actually have the option to do so. But I'm not 100% set with any ship yet. There may be some that I get rid of and others that I don't, so we'll see. Ridge, how you doing? Yeah, very excited, mate. Very excited. You gonna buy anything? I think I need to get involved at some point. Basically, play Star Citizen solo, which I enjoy, but it's good to get... Absolutely, it's so there's a lot to Star Citizen that you can enjoy either solo, as a small group, as a big group. It offers a lot, and they will over time offer more and more.
There's nothing here to fight. Return to base.
Oh no, I'm going back.
It's not my fault this time either. There just wasn't anything here.
Oh, fair enough. There's, you know, it depends on just what you want to do, but they want to bring a lot more content for everybody, of every style. I mean, a lot of that will be instancing, that'll help. But ultimately just all types of content, all professions they build will help as well. Natalie Ra, thank you so much for the follow. Ooh, that's a bit of a mind bend, isn't it, as we're quantum traveling.
Landing gear deployed.
Mickey, how you doing? New ships and nicks is all nice and good. Base building and crafting also sounds amazing. However, I just want proper systems in game so I can actually play and communicate. Absolutely. Yes. We need, I'm hoping one day soon, we will see a an update to VoIP, to even if it's not the full social refactor, just an update to support more than 50 people with VoIP. That is so desperate right now. We, you know, when we're playing with like 30, 40 people in an org, and we have our leads and then our upper echelons, and we're, you know, trying to communicate between everyone is a nightmare. So yeah, we absolutely need that. Coffee, how you doing? And hopefully, as I say, we'll get it before we get the social refactor, because that sounds like it's going to be a little further away. This is an empty cup. That's sad. Yo, Nasty, how you doing? Did you take my sound? What's happened to my sound? Hopefully it'll come back soon. Yeah, I'm using ballistics. I've only got a few rounds left. Nearly 900 left. Come on, audio. Come on. Not sure what happened there. I'm back at Levski. I haven't got any sound still. I'll grab another ship and I'll come along. You guys stay out there for now. I'll grab a different ship. Yeah, that's true. I'll grab that ship. That's one way to rearm. I blame the sound. Yeah. If I had sound, I would have been able to see where I was going. Blag, how you doing? Not the first time, not the last time. Certainly not. Yeah, thanks, Rich. If I can find anyone to blame, I will. Blaze Rock, how you doing? Sometime this evening. Have we, I take it we haven't seen the hotfix yet. That hasn't come out yet, has it? So once they're rolling out a hotfix first. After the hotfix, they will then put out the main patch. I think we have quantum travel sound going on right now. Devon. I read that as Devon. Sorry, you're sick? Devon. I think it might be a kid called Devon. I don't know if that sound is ever going to change. Thing is, it's like, as soon as we start saying, oh, what we need is this and what we need is that, everyone comes out with a huge list of what we need. The point being, that might be a way. We need all of it. They know we need all of it. But based on resources, priorities, we get what we get when it's ready, as it's been fixed, as it's been addressed. You know, we all have our little pet peeves and what we want. It all is going to happen. It's just, we just got to wait until it gets tackled. It's never just one thing, is it? It's like, we just need this. Oh, we just need... Everyone has their opinions on that. And of course, I'm not just calling out you, Ian. You know, all of us. It's... there's a lot we need to get this working and even more enjoyable than what it is now. But thankfully this year has seen a lot of quality of life, a lot of improvements. And hopefully that will just continue on for the foreseeable, as well as new features. That's something that I have missed this year, is the features. I am very excited to see more features come out next year. Maybe not all of it, because there's so much, but any of it will be great alongside the quality of life and improvements, not just one or the other. We're going to start seeing both. Legion question, do you think CIG should rip off the Band-Aid and push engineering? No, not at all. As much as it's in a very good place, there is so much that could go wrong. And we're talking systems that affect every single person. It's not like, you know, mining's broken, it's a blocker, let's hold it off. That only affects those who do mining. We're talking every ship, every vehicle. If they were to push it out and there was one problem that would cause, which there's multiple problems. You know, if they push it out and then after 10 minutes of play there's a bug with heat and everyone's ship starts catching on fire, there's no fun to be had there. That's just pain. So yeah, they need to take as long as they feel they need to take to get it working. I've got no sound at all now. I don't know if no sound is better than just the constant quantum travel sound. A ground vehicle with a bed, yeah, absolutely. Seven, how you doing? Yeah, exactly. It's not ready. It's not ready for live by any means. It's not even ready for PTU necessarily. It is good though. It is in a great place. From what I've been testing, it makes sense. There's a lot of coolness to it, a lot of detail and depth to it, but it's not ready for prime time. Yes, there is a sofa behind me. It's more like a small settee, I suppose. Turns into a bed in case I piss Rachel off, which, touch wood, I've never had to sleep on yet. Still time. Mastodon, how you doing? You had a 5 gig PTU update this morning for the same version. Oh, that might have been the hotfix. But that wasn't... It was only just mentioned recently, maybe a couple of hours back, that they're bringing out a hotfix. I've got no sound whatsoever. I'm gonna go back to menu, because something's not right there. Move the mic, crash out, and it won't reach that far. The range of the mic is down there, but I don't mind sitting here. I don't think you'll be able to see me back. Well, you'd see me. Oh shit! I can't even get out to the menu. I don't think it would reach quite properly. Oh, what happened there? Hello, welcome to the SMB podcast. I could have guests. Can you even hear me though from this range? We could have guests on. We could do a podcast. That's not why I got it though. That's just for me to sit in and chill out where I can write my scripts. That might work though. Clipper with wheels. Oh, bless you, Devio. Yeah, at the moment, if you are joining the org, we don't have a lot of events going on right now, just purely because we... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to stay out. I'm going to stay out and we'll chill and chat. Don't worry about coming again. It's probably going to be a waste of time trying to do that. You do hear me all right? That's probably a bit loud. Bedlog right behind my PC. Yeah, exactly. I'm probably one of the rare streamers that wear pants. That's because I have a 3-year-old and I can't be wandering around without pants on. It's just a bit odd. From my experience, besides from armor, what do you think is still missing or needs to work for engineering? We need to have the bugs fixed where things overheat, where they don't overheat, where coolers work. Are you at Levski? Okay, hang on then. I can jump in. Boop. Yeah, we need to have things like coolers and fires accurately starting, things overheating accurately, not, you know, just super quick. I actually have some Rode wireless mics that I use with my DJI Pocket, so I'm all right for wireless mics. But yeah, I'm not that kind of. I don't do podcasts that much. Darth, me too, mate. How you doing? But other than that, there's just a lot of balancing to do, a lot of testing. We don't even have. I don't even think the the engineering build had the variations in in components. Come on. Come on now. Oh, I know what I need to do. Do that. There we are. I don't think we even saw the variation of component updates and stats. So they still need to bring all that in, test all that. Of course, as you pointed out, the armor, the problem with that wasn't functioning. Fire wasn't visual. You couldn't see it. There was bugs where certain sounds of damage was happening. Even though everything was 5x5, there was no problem, but you could hear it where you had to bedlog to stop that. Get Derek Smart on the podcast. Flipping heck. What a tool. Yo, Albright, how you doing? Well, I've crashed more than twice. Yeah, I'm hoping they'll bring a fix out for this soon, because that's the 4th crash, I think. Did it do it for you? Yeah, that's the 4th crash that I've had today. Having a big mic. Oh, I see. So use that. Yeah, true. Pants are only a suggestion. You live alone, you never wear pants. When summer wasn't here, when I used to work at Shoe Zone, in the summertime when it was hot, I used to come home and just strip off, grab a beer, and just sit and chill out because I got so sweaty with all the, especially on like a delivery day where we would get like 200 boxes of shoes. So I would just crash out on the settee in my undies with a beer and just chill out. It was bliss. I don't think Summer would care, to be fair, but I don't want to put her through it. I don't want to see my dad dressed like that. They do it all the time, Boom. Every time there is a new patch for IAE, there is a free fly. APOC, come over here. Do you hear me, APOC? I might need to rejoin. Oh, you should be on. Anyone hear me? You work full. Nice one. You work full-time from home, Sam, man. Pants are an alien concept. till your boss comes knocking at the door and you're like, oh, hi. You crashed the desktop just walking around in the Levski lobby. I wonder what it is. I wonder what's causing that. Thankfully, performance seems to be a lot better, but still, we can't be crashing. Is it your 10th crash, Deacon? It certainly sounds like it's a sound thing. It's usually when sound is starting to go a bit skew-if that we crash out. Like it stalls. Just leave the junk hanging. That's it. That's the way to do it. Seeding some with 4-4. What's this? Sorry. I do like the sound here, but it does sound a little overly scary and ominous. Damn you, FPS killer. Message of the day doesn't say anything about 4-4. You what? Is it just? Hello again, sirs. Huh. Thank you very much. All right, we'll try this again. I'll sit on the. Oh, I can maybe take on the other turret with Deeds. You guys are hearing me, all right? Oh, crazy. Deeds is in the cockpit above. Okay. See if I can tune my turret movements up a little bit as well. Can I actually adjust it here?
Mac, you can have the main turret if you want.
No, I'd say you sit in that, because if you're more effective than I am, you take that one. I need to practice. I'm terrible. I need to increase my... How do I increase my turn rate? I need to check the key bindings, I think. Speed limiter? Is that it? Left alt mouse wheel? Don't know. Maybe it's just me. I love this ship.
I don't think you can increase your turn rate, but there are other things.
Is that in the settings? The curves and things? Got a fire hydrant there, that's good to know. Got a living fear now of fire breaking out in ships. Thoughts on the Perseus and its role, purpose, lots of salt on Spectrum. Salt? Ah, on Spectrum. What? That was an unfortunate position for an asteroid to spawn in. I'm excited to see it used by our own, like APOC. put to good use for patrolling areas, for running as the fleet, keeping us safe. Where's my... Wrong button. That'll be why. Why's my F key not working now? What on earth? Hang on a minute. Let me get out and sit back down again. I appear to be stuck. I can't even use my MOBIGlass. What the hell?
400 iron from this man.
I can't do anything. My MOBIGlass doesn't work. I can shoot, but I can't enter the turret or any... Oh, hang on. Alright, it's working. I think he's just out of range. Did he just literally fly himself into the flipping asteroid? Right, I'm covering our 6. We've got someone firing at us. Nicely done. Got another one on our left. Can't quite reach. Oh, there's a lot of them. There is quite a limitation in the turn for these turrets. In terms of like right now I can't go any further down. Which is definitely a way of stopping it from having too much power, but then you've got that big turret on top. Like I can't even go down here. There he is.
Kill that Vanguard if you can, front and center.
Will do. Can't get a target on him. Where is he? Got the cutlass.
Mayday!
Whew, he's taking a beating. There he goes. Nice one. Oh, it's just on the cusp. He's down anyway. I love the pally. Yeah, there's always salt about something. Oh, asteroids. Watch out for Ernie in there. Yo, Cybers, how you doing? Yes, 64 gig is definitely an improvement. A lot. I don't know how much of an improvement though for most. It really, a lot of it does depend on whether you're like for me using streaming and things, it's beneficial. Woohoo! Splammo. Very nice. Ryan, is the turret working with your TOBII outside of entering remote mode? What do you mean? I don't use it. It's working fine. I'm using it now. Yeah, I don't know much about like fleet maneuvers, but I know a lot of the org do, and we will be putting the Perseus through its paces. We will see how that will complement our other ships in the fleet and what we can do with that. But what I am trying to do a bit more with the org is dial it down in terms of resources. Unless we're just all out to have fun and kill things, I like to try and dial it back so that we're not overspending on resources and we're actually manning more of the turrets, oh sorry, the ships that we have. Oh, you managed to get it for the normal price in Germany. Very nice. You can fire. Oh, yes, you can fire. Yeah, yeah. Oh, maybe... Unless the weapon's off. I think you can fire, even though you're not in the turret. Let me just double check this. Yeah, it's just because we're in quantum mode. You can fire, and yes, you can look around, but it's not as easy as I would say going into... I don't like targeting with my head, except for finding a target and then, like, looking at a target and then, you know, hitting the target button. I don't like tracking with my head. Same for mining. I prefer to not track with mining and just use my head to look around. I use it primarily for situational awareness more than anything else. Yo, Real Exodus, how you doing? There should be other ships coming into 4-4 to buy, like the MTC now. That should be good. Yo, Vince, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping it's going to be like 8 o'clock at the latest, but I don't know. It could be later. Well, yeah, I mean, by kill, do you mean disable, Boom? Like, right now, obviously, we have... There is a time to kill. There is a time to disable. Or soft death, I guess. But all that will change. But the ships, like the Polaris, will require lots of tactics to take down. And it will require learning the ship and targeting the right points to disable it. Depending on the situation. If you're wanting to board it, you approach it differently to if you just wanted to kill it and so forth. But killing a ship will likely require boarding it anyway to properly kill it, unless you get a lucky shot on the you know, on the power plant and nobody does anything to put it out to stop it. The thing, they need to balance, they need to have, no ship should be able to just rule against every other ship. There's so many trade-offs, and that's why, you know, I see a lot of people saying about certain ships, it would be better if it had this or if it had that, but it's like, well, that would not allow it to be balanced. They don't want one ship to rule them all, right? Who, me, Jackal? Yes, we are still waiting on more multi-core stuff. I don't know if Vulcan... Didn't Ali say that the Vulcan we have now... Oh, I can't remember what £10.42's video said now. Something about Vulcan not quite being the full multi-threaded version, was it? Yeah, I've seen the video, but I can't remember what he said. What did Ali Brown say about multi-threading and Vulcan with this current one in testing? Did he say it was in, or that it's not quite there yet? Yeah, at the end of the day, a well-oiled crew will never get taken out. Ships should last for as long as people are maintaining them and keeping them going. Welcome back. Except for the retribution, of course. Yo, Max, how you doing? I use DirectX at the moment. I'm looking forward to going to Vulcan, but I don't know how much of a benefit I would see. We cheat. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? Not currently multi-threading. Thank you. They're still working on it. Excellent. So, yeah, when that does finally switch to multi-threading, I'm sure a lot of us will see a benefit, just not everyone, depending on your setup, of course. Oh, man, I'm tired. So Vulcan's half an API at the moment, is it? Alright, we are pulling closer to the coordinates. That stupid knife. The question is whether projectiles can penetrate the ship's hull and kill the crew inside. Well, yes, I believe they can, but again, if it's not necessarily that you get shot by a ballistic penetrating the hull and hitting you, that you will just die. You may need medical assistance. It's going to be very rare that anyone just instantly dies from a projectile hitting them. Obviously, we're talking ship weapons here, but at the same time, we're talking it's going through shields, potentially, or maybe not shields, but armor, the ship. So, a lot of variables, and that's going to be one of those, you know, your friend just gets taken out by a projectile coming through the ship. That's just bad luck. But I believe that is intended.
Mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Well, we'll see what Maelstrom can do. I don't know. Yeah, I'm firing now with just using my head tracking. But you don't get full view of who's about, of course. Oh, trying to track him.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
It is going to be really interesting, though, to play Star Citizen when engineering is in, and ships not just going boom, and they becoming just disabled, you know, and then having to get fixed up. Like the person that you kill, or not kill but take out, are they going to be then getting on with fixing their ship? Like you see all these ships that we're fighting now, there's a lot of stuff that can happen there with like scenarios that can happen with whether the person is out fixing the ship or leaving it be. Yes, the fin is retractable now. It is, you know, personal preference whether you have it or not. Dr. Peppy, how you doing? How are you doing today? Work all right, I hope? So yes, NPC ships do use the same system. And that's something that needs to be resolved as well. As when I was doing the ghillie missions, I was taking out the ships, but they were just disabling the ships, and it wouldn't allow me to finish the mission until I actually blew the ship up by firing a missile, for example. Because there wasn't any trigger to identify that the contact had been taken out. Oh, we're almost on site. Yeah, there's a lot of systems like Maelstrom that I'm just super excited to get on with. So, if an F-16 or a MiG-21 were to take a single 30mm shell through the intake, their engines would self-disassemble and they would blow up. Light fighters like glass cannons. Yeah, I suppose it's kind of taking that, but, you know, making it also game-friendly. Do we know if it... Oh, I just read that one. Sorry, Rulin. Yo, Tintin. Yes, today there should be 4.4 going live at some point. But no, I'm excited to see what Maelstrom will bring. We don't know exactly what it's going to involve, other than it just being physical damage for ships and buildings of some form. We don't know how far and spread that is. We don't know what that's going to mean for boarding in terms of shooting a hole in the side of a ship and getting in. Technically, it might be possible. With engineering as well, ships will be able to split in half and still have power and life support, if possible, going to those ships while you await a rescue, for example. But as they continue to develop it, we have an idea of what is possible. They will hopefully expand on that and keep pushing it and make it even better. I would love to know if they're incorporating Maelstrom in the Genesis Planet Tech in some fashion. You know, like trees and so on, which I know they said recently that they can't do it for trees because that would just be a lot to process. But in the future or other ways, and as the tech evolves, who knows? When I said I didn't buy the Wolf because of the fin, they realized, yeah, they're like, okay, we want Phantom to buy it. Is Dark talking to me? Fix, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Nice for a patch to come for the weekend, at least. But yeah, we may see, you know, Saturday a hot fix come out, depending on how bad things crop up. But they'll eventually get to it. But yeah, you can control, I suppose, the view. Like, you can actually see here, if you look at this white thing here. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know it did that. That's kind of cool. Wow, you can see it actually moving as I move my head. Which is kind of cool. Real Nerd, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. That is very kind of you. Build some party, please. Who's hitting us with shields? Was that Deacon? With his laser beam. It's all gonna be fine. What a cheeky git. Yeah, everything will run smooth. Everything always runs smooth. It's gonna be fine. Where's that meme with the house on fire?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's kill the back shields of it.
Let's do it. Slowly going down. Was that a Deacon tactic to slam on? That was clever if it was. You have some time to learn Jan before the release of 4.4. Take your time. Is he joking? We don't have that much time. Thank you so much, Real Nerd Ethan. Much appreciated, mate. I am looking forward to doing off-grid with engineering. Anyway, that's me out, boys. With engineering and with the Clipper as well. I am looking forward to doing some off-grid with the Clipper. It's funny, I started this new off-grid series just as the cusp of engineering came to the tech preview and 4.4 started going out of the PTU, which just kind of put a stop on it all because I didn't have time to focus on the off-grid stuff. But as we settle into 4.4, I will, and over the Christmas period, I'll start to get back to it, and hopefully using the Clipper as well, just to kind of keep it interesting, keep it fresh, keep it entertaining for myself as well. But we'll see how good that ship is to use, provided it's at a reasonable price. But yeah, thank you, Org. Appreciate all that. That was a lot of fun. So, what's going on? We have 4.4 about to go live. Has the hotfix come out yet? Do we even know? Yeah, I think the Clippers are going to be well suited for it. Exactly. It's so ugly. It's ideal. You're not a fan, Fet. I mean, so what we've heard is that they want to put out a hotfix first before they, while they get the live servers ready or live environment ready. So until we get that hotfix, I wouldn't expect it. Not yet. Cirx, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, Drake didn't miss. They know how to make an ugly ship, and they have succeeded. But, what else is going on? Let me just turn TOBII off. Oh, it's been such a mad end of the year, really, with everything going on, with all of these patches. And there will be a patch in December as well. We don't know what it's bringing. There's a roadmap update tonight as well, but I'm not generally when the roadmap updates on the cusp of a release, there isn't a great deal to show because it's just more or less showing off any changes that we generally know about. Like, it'll probably be a few of the ships added to the roadmap that we know are coming, like the Perseus. Quick thought, could we use the shift bucket to put out fire? I don't think it's physical. I don't think you can pick it up. You give it a go, though. It has a toilet, I think, doesn't it? The Clipper better have a toilet. Be a bit weird if it didn't. Yeah, imagine throwing it on the... Might help the fire. Well, there's Luminalia, yeah, of course. There's that coming as well. But no, they'll put out another patch before the end of the year. There's probably going to be a 4.4.1 relatively soon after 4.4 goes live, just to kind of bring fixes that they can't hotfix in for the build. They're not done yet. It is intriguing to see what will come by the end of the year, but 4.4 is the big patch, right? I don't think we're going to see a 4.5 in December, so we're not likely going to see huge things come along, but smaller things, there's no reason why not. Oh yeah, okay, you love the Clipper. Talking about the hotfix. Some engine nacelles that found its freedom and now flies alone. It does. But, what we got? 10 minutes. Yeah, in the org, we will do some events once 4.4 is live and things have settled down. I mean, we'll get in quite sharpish, but what I mean by settle down is more just performance and things like that. If there's any big bugs or problems, then we'll wait for them to get fixed first. So that we're... I've seen it, Rhino. I've seen it, mate. I read it out already. Savior Race, how you doing? Don't worry, they'll launch a December patch that wrecks the game just for the rest of the year. No, we're not EU-based. Well, I suppose the majority of our org operate in a EU time zone because that's when I stream. We always have some event going on a Wednesday, for example, at 2 o'clock. Sometimes there will be other events going on at 2 o'clock as well. But there are many in the org who are in different time zones, like Texans who put out their own events. And just keep an eye on the Discord, on the events thing. There should be some posts there about what's going on. But as we get more and more people in the org, more and more events will happen around the clock. What are G-cards right now? They'll spring 5.0 on us for Christmas, containing engineering. Yeah, definitely not. Could you imagine? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but could you imagine if they did that? And then everyone can't use their ship for the whole holiday period. Wes, thank you for the follow, sir. Oh, you're looking at graphics cards. Are they super expensive right now, then? If Star Citizen goes to the toilet like in Dead Redemption 2, me as a vet player of 10 plus years will retire from the game, and that will be it. This is where my threshold snaps. What's that? Going to the toilet. You will be able to go to the toilet. It's not going to be like forced upon you, but you will be able to. And get showered and whatnot. Don't know what to get for your Scrooge bucket. Nice. Yeah, engineering has already given me a little bit of PTSD from just what I tested on the tech preview. From flying my ships. Every time I see a fire hydrant in a ship, I'm like, take note. I literally... Like, that's why when I was in the Paladin, I looked behind and saw one there, and I was like, okay, good to know. Even though it's not important right now. It is like, I need to know where it is. Because I have fear for random fires. Invisible random fires. Yes, we believe it will do, Meta. Yeah, write that down. Exactly. Right. We're going to pass it on to somebody else. It's not going to be Piss Poor Pete, because he passed it on to us. It's Piss Poor Pete Wednesdays, but he passed it my way. WC will be like, mining. Got to stay in the green zone. I saw this funny picture, which was like a grid reference over a toilet, and it says, where do you pee? And it had like, you know, A1, B2, and so forth, and you just sort of vote where you go. And I saw one of the first comments was, wherever my wife poops, I target where the poop is. And I think, that's so true. That's so true. That's what I aim for. I clean the toilet with it. There's some oversharing for you. Right, TOBII's 20% off. Be My Tracker. Check it out, $30. Great head tracking. Not as good as TOBII, but for the price, it's pretty incredible. That is now $22. MONSTERTECH have a big sale going on right now. What are the other ones? GAMEGLASS, I don't think they're on sale right now, but it's definitely worth checking them out anyway. VKB, do they have a sale going on? Anything from the IMPOUND as well? Can get you discounts on all of this stuff. Everything but VKB, I get a kickback, so it is very much appreciated. I've seen a lot of you buying Beam already. Do let me know how you get on with it and what you like about it. Much appreciated. Next time we come back will be Friday. We'll be playing 4.4. Unless hell breaks loose, then we won't. But we should be playing 4.4. What we're going to be playing, I don't know. It might be a trip through to do some initial or preliminary mining crazy stuff. But we may even just be... Oh, I know what we're doing. We're checking out the Perseus. What a stupid thing to say. Of course, we're going to be checking out the Perseus. Cool things are coming. Very excited. And I will see you all on Friday. Let me find someone to pass it on to. Mondays? What's that? Monday? Did I say Monday? I mean Friday. Oh, we have Maya on. Who's playing Star Citizen? We shall pass it Maya's way. So / Red Maya. all in capitals. Whoops. David, how you doing? Are we going to have a spontaneous combustion of fire in our ships? No. All I mean is there were bugs that were causing either fires to happen when they shouldn't, the sound of fires to happen when they shouldn't. There were... Anything that doesn't feel right is not right. And they will get that working for when engineering does go live, which is no time near yet. Do not expect it any time near. Not this year, especially. Hopefully early next, but there's a lot to be tested. Anyway, do enjoy my stream. I will see you all on Friday, playing some 4.4, checking out the Perseus. IAE tomorrow. Twitch drops. We'll be doing the Twitch drops as well on Friday. Have a great time. Much love, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.